Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? It's finally time for the Klein Alley Show. Thank God it's Friday.
Good Friday morning, party people. It's Pantyhose Greg, and I am delighted to introduce to you the one and only The Weekend Song.
Viva Klein Alley Show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Okay, volleyball.
Bitch. Boobykins.
Wakanda.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Oh yeah. Oh, mommy.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
Oh, Kevin.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh yeah, welcome to your weekend. Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones open immediately, 800-520-1067. Call, text. Join in on the show. Win yourself that last trip to go to Vegas and see Sublime, or get on the standby list for some Blink-182. Or perhaps just hang out and listen passively as we make background noise so you can get on with your day.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it wouldn't take...
Kevin.
Oh, well, now we got Allie doing it. Now it's very catchy. This is the problem. You can't have any conversations around here, even off air, without knowing that Sneaky Omar's recording everything, playing
Well,
it
you
back.
set this up by saying my kids were doing something very inappropriate, and what do you want me to do? You don't want me to record that?
And he said, I don't want to talk. I don't know what. I really want to talk about this on
I
the
said,
air.
I'm not comfortable talking about this on the air. My kids have started doing these weird sounds now, and I don't know where they picked them up from, and they're making like...
Sounds like they do.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. It's that time you showed them Pornhub.
No, I didn't show them. First of all, I showed them...
Yeah, you did.
I showed them YouTube.
And we all know you love Pornhub.
I've admitted that before, but I love you, Pornhub. Yeah, and by the way, I'm just saying what we're all thinking. But regardless, I think these two are unrelated because they got this from a friend of theirs. A friend of theirs taught them this, and they don't even know what it is. But I told them cut it out. And as
Was
soon
a friend named Kevin?
Oh, Kevin. They have been doing.
Is a friend their mom?
They have been doing. I wish my wife made those noises. They've been doing voices clearly that are
They've
sex.
been doing something?
No, they've been doing these
I hope
voices in the back seat of the car. And I said, where did you pick this up? And they go, oh, we learned it from our friend. And I said, well, what do you think it is? And they go, we think it's a funny elf. And I said, well, whatever it is, it's not appropriate, so cut it out. As soon as you say not appropriate, cut it out.
Oh, man, double it up.
That's all they do now. So they just go around and they figured out that they just take any person's name that they're near and they make...
That sound, and it makes everyone super uncomfortable.
They make that sound, and then they put in the person's name. Oh, Kevin.
Yeah. Walmart next.
Yeah, I'm not having them do people I work with.
Come on.
So I said, just cut it out. They go, why? Why is it inappropriate? I said, I'm not saying why it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate, so cut it out. And then they go,
cut it out.
I mean, I've heard it do it with everything.
Omar, you should make Klein have sex with himself.
No, I don't want to hear that.
That's great. I
don't want to hear that.
I will. I'll get on that.
I don't want to hear that. Anyway, we're here for another live show. We got lots to get into this morning, and we start with your messages on the GO line, 844-956-GO. Good morning.
Hey, guys. Sweet tips. So I'm a podcast listener, and I noticed that you guys got your new photo up, and it is definitely a step up from before. and I hate to do this because I know once you see things, you can't unsee them, but Allie, your neck still looks so long, and I never see other photos of you where your neck looks so long, but somehow still you have the longest neck ever in the podcast picture.
Isn't that a compliment, by the way, to have a long neck? Isn't that something like, no, it's not?
Not in my department.
No, not for you.
I think it needs to be long and slender. Mine's thick.
Oh, Ali's got that thick tree trunk neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
every
well.
necklace is a choker.
Anyway, apparently we've updated the photo that goes with the podcast. So if you download the podcast, you can see Allie and her super long neck, and it's already getting rave reviews from everyone who has looked at the new photo. I didn't.
Well, your Fonzie jacket.
Well, that got brought up as well. There's a lot of problems.
Hey, I do radio. Hey.
This is
Finger guns.
Listen to our podcast.
let me see here. Hold on.
See?
Yeah, you guys don't have to make fun. Listeners took care of that for you. Don't worry. Hold on. We got that. Let me see.
Good.
Let me see if I can find that message where we
And
get mocked.
for the record, I was leaning my head up against Klein's shoulder, so my neck had to crane and stretch out, kind of like a dinosaur. It has like a regular length, and then it has an extended length, and it can almost double in size.
People are impressed how long your neck is. And then there's this guy.
I'm a podcast listener, and there's a new picture on the podcast on Spotify with Klein in a leather jacket. Ooh, you're such a sad boy, Klein.
Okay.
Allie,
Go ahead.
with your new tan, looking hot. All right, let's go, Ozzy!
All right, there we go. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support.
You such a bad boy.
Such a bad boy. It's my bad boy coat. All right, well, we got a decent show, minus everything you just heard. It's going to get great in moments, and we'll make it all worth your while. Little Allie knows the news action coming up shortly. But we kick things off with some Go TA on KROQ on this Friday morning. you'd like to take part in some Allie Knows the News for $500.
$500 Friday.
Everyone loves that song. You can call now, answer 5 questions about the news, do better than Allie, and instantly get her money. Also, we will throw in, just for getting on the air, look at this. You don't even have to beat Allie. You will get yourself a pair of tickets to see the maestro or the maestro of the movies, celebrating the music of John Williams, the Hollywood Bowl, happening on August 22nd. So just for getting on the air, you get those tickets to go to the bowl, and potentially you win $500 of Allie's money.
Yeah.
That's see, now she's doing it. See, Allie?
It is addicting. I get it.
It is a real problem.
Because it makes everyone uncomfortable. It's fun to do.
It is a real problem. And people on the text line understand this problem. And
people are saying my nephews are doing this. And other people are saying there's this, the 6-7 is a song by Skrilla, Dude 6-7, that it's tied into what they're doing now as well.
Damn you, Skrilla. You're ruining my home existence.
Because because earlier was last week, I think, right? They were telling you how sex worked.
Yes.
And then anyway, they make out or they put each other's parts into each other and then their blood goes together in 6-7.
Right. So you're saying they're getting all this from a song?
Well, that part. That's what that text line is saying.
Huh.
Music.
We got to do a remix and put this in the song.
Okay. The devil's music.
Mommy.
We take a quick break when we get back. Allie, did you
Kevin.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
When we get back, I should have known.
Have an accent?
I should have known you were recording, Omar. Should have known. It's my own stupid fault. When we get back, your chance to win some money, win some tickets, and learn about the news next.
KROQ.
It's KROQ Road Trip USA. Travel to the beautiful state capital, Sacramento, California, home of Sutter's Fort, Fairy Tale Town, and other places that sound like we just made them up.
Plus, Blink 182.
It's Tom from Blink 182.
And Aftershock Festival.
Tom forgot all the songs. Forgot most of the songs.
Listen for your chance to win tickets to their show at Acrisure Arena.
I gave it all. I don't have anything left.
Then get on the standby boarding list for a shot at the grand prize to see him again at Aftershock. KROQ. Courtesy of Live Nation and Danny Wimmer presents.
All right, Allie. The clock has been set.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at this big clock up here. So you'll 10 minutes starting now to finish all of these hot dogs. Can she do it?
All right.
A lot of encouragement on the text line. You got this, girl.
All right.
Allie, pretend they're vaginas.
All
That's
right.
someone's
I'm
advice
gonna
right
start.
there. All right. And you can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6 dogs versus 1 hog.
She's doing the double fisting.
Yeah, I don't think that we can do on the radio.
No.
She's got 2 dogs in her hand.
At once.
At one time.
Mm-hmm. And already showing facial expressions that she is not enjoying this.
I don't think she's going to make it through 2.
Well, Richard did claim that these were heated up totally wrong. And we put them in the microwave, and then we let them sit out for a while. And Richard already tried to tell us to put a weight on this whole thing and go do it at Pink's, which we should do. Allie is taking her sweet-ass time. We are almost 1 minute in, and she is working on currently still the first 2 hot dogs.
Yeah, she's about halfway through 2 hot dogs. So 1 dog full, I guess.
One dog full.
If you
right
know
now.
fractions.
And I would say right now, as a crowd is gathering to witness this, Allie does love a crowd. All she ever wanted to do, was be famous. And unfortunately, this is where her career has taken her.
Lawyered Zoo.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys start an OnlyFans page just for this? This has to be a fetish by somebody.
I would think that there are people that are enjoying the mukbang that is happening right now. As Allie is still working. I know if you're just joining us, you think that maybe there's a delay in what you're watching, but she is still
She's
eating.
chewing too much.
A lot of chewing going on. And this is
You
where
gotta
her
swallow that.
This is where her being a lesbian, I think, is working at her disadvantage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She is about to finish the first 2 dogs. By the way, 0 buns taken down yet. And the buns are going to be a whole different ball game. And I talked to Allie off the air about this as a friend, and I told her, Allie, do you care to comment on how you're feeling right now after 2 dogs down?
It's just too much chewing.
Excuse me, what now?
There's so much hot dogs. It's the hot.
Now swallow.
Wow, something tells you that Omar has yelled that before.
Yeah, that's going to be an HR violation based on what just happened there.
That is worse than the Coldplay concert.
If you're just joining us right now, Allie's now dipping bun number 1 in the water. She's the buns go down nice and easy once they're wet. This is a Joey Chestnut trick.
Yeah.
Although I do believe he does not use water. I think he uses some sort of a fruit punch, he told us last time, I believe. For some reason, the sugar helps. Allie has now gotten one. Wow, she's really with confidence. Just shot me a stare of death right now.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. If you are just joining us right now on KROQ, Allie is attempting to eat her words. A statement that she made live on the air that we are now forcing her to eat her words. It is really, if you think about this, Brad, just from a historical standpoint, I know you're a big fan of sports. What do you think that this does for female competitive meat eating?
I mean, it shows that it doesn't matter who you lay down with at the end of the night. Anyone with enough determination could shove a massive amount of wieners in their mouth.
Allie was so proud of how much weight she has lost on her own through hard work and diet. And she's afraid that today is going to unravel all of that.
It's okay. We have a Brinks truck full of Ozempic outside.
Brought to you by Lasara.com.
That's right. Allie is now chugging water to wash down. How are you feeling in your body right now? I just want to point out, on the clock, we've officially gone through 3 minutes.
You're doing so good, Allie.
Thank you.
She's had that is female empowerment right there.
That really is. Allie's now eating hot dogs 3 and 4 at the same time. She's taking a break.
She took the buns down very quickly. She clearly, well, maybe not so much experience with wieners, has some experience with buns.
She absolutely, good point, Brad. Very good point. That she has actually had no problem with the buns. I want to point out on the tray in front of her, if you are watching this on YouTube as it's unfolding live, with almost half the time gone, she still has more than half the hot dogs left. Brad and I...
Eat that meat!
There's a lot of people that are saying that she will shave her head if she is not able to complete the challenge. She said that is not on the table right now.
Who said that?
Well, that's... That was brought up. That's been brought up many times on the text line.
Oh, okay.
People saying that we are now over 1,000 people watching on YouTube. That number is growing. It's a live feed. People are the amount of work that is not being done right now while people are watching Allie attempt.
Get me those TPS reports. You have no idea why I cannot do that right now. I'm busy.
Allie, look at that. She slapped. Now she's just finished, completed.
Yes.
Oh, there she goes. Now she's slapping the hot dog on her face. She is for the people, by the people, impressed by that. Brad is turned on right now.
Oh, my God. More than the viewers, the tip jar is filling up.
Filling up.
Yes.
Do we have active tips right now on our YouTube? Are we actively accepting? We are accepting tips right now. This is wild right now.
What's your Venmo, Allie?
She is now looking down at the tray in front of her for her to complete this challenge, and now she has 4.5 minutes left to do it. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uneaten buns and 3 uneaten dogs. But she's now going back to the buns.
Back to the buns, back to Old Faithful.
She claimed on the radio, and I'm going to play this clip for you again for those of you that are wondering why we are doing this as we wrap up the month of July. Allie claimed in early July, when a woman was only able to eat 6 hot dogs at the competitive hot dog eating championship, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy, Omar's words. And she said that she could do that no problem. And now it looks like she is struggling as we are now making our way to the 3-minute mark left in the competition. But she is now, whenever I say the time left, she always grabs the bun. You see that, Brad?
Yeah. I think this is bun number 4.
She's putting down bun number 4.
And she's had 4 dogs. So as soon as she finishes this bun, the over hits, and you owe me 50 credits like we're in a Star Wars canteen.
Right. I don't know what these credits work out to. I'm nervous because later Brad's going to... I don't know what the credits are. I'm very concerned. More water's being brought in by Sleeveless Johnny. You know, it's funny because Allie is shoveling hot dogs in her mouth, and yet whatever Johnny's wearing now is still the gayest thing in the room, which is crazy.
Can we talk about the crowd outside the studio? I have about 5 office people out here.
Crowd is gathered. Crowd is gathered.
Currently, no work is being done in the KROQ offices. No ads are being sold.
And that, by the way, has nothing to do with this. That's just standard here. Allie now is entering with exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Okay.
She's doing that body shake thing. I don't know if that's a seizure.
She's trying to shake the meat down more into the bottom of her gullet.
She's
doing
already
2 more dogs.
She's now.
Wow. Allie, you're a winner!
Your mom's proud. Your mother is proud.
We are entering the 2-minute mark, Allie, and she has still in front of her. It feels like these hot dogs just keep on like rabbits. Like, oh, hold on, she's hit a wall. Oh boy,
here's the wall.
No wall. You got this, girl.
We have a puke bucket if you need it.
There is a puke
bucket.
Puke bucket also playing the Kids Warped Tour. Puke bucket on the side stage.
Allie, wow, she's out. Look at the
that was a bite.
She's biting with intensity now.
There is some struggle. She's putting her weight on her arms right now. She's kind of this. Yeah, this is that line. This is what separates the professionals from the amateurs.
She claimed on the airwaves of KROQ only a few short weeks ago, 6 hot dogs. That's what she called lunch. And we said, Allie, eat your words. And this is what she said.
6 hot dogs in 10 minutes, which I was like, dude.
That is a lot of hot dogs.
No, I think that is totally doable. 6 hot dogs in 10 minutes. You're not anything. That's just lunch at that point.
You're not anything. That's just lunch. These are her words.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Oh, she's holding her stomach now.
Her eyes started rolling in the back of her head. Her wife is now jealous of the hot dogs.
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds to. If you want to tap out, tap out.
I mean,
Allie, you got this.
I will give.
know you
Hey,
do.
big shout out. By the way, Pink's hot dogs. I hear every bite she takes. I hear that snap, that patented Pink snap right there
every time.
And I don't know. It's weird watching this, Brad. I am actually craving Pink's hot dog right now.
Oh, yeah.
Allie is now entering hot dog number 4.5. 5 is down. She's got 6 in front of her. Were there 7 on the tray originally?
With no training.
We couldn't even count to 6 properly around here. We put 7 on the tray.
So this will be bun number 5.
We are entering the final minute of competition.
If she gets this, it'll be 5 dogs.
Yes, this will be 5 completed. She's attempting to throw the bun down. I will give her credit. I thought she would have quit by now, Brad. Didn't you think?
I mean, thank God I took the over with
Someone said
50 credits.
Get her some rock pants ASAP. There's the Hollywood Bowl. That's all part of this round of Allie Knows the News. A $500 Friday is upon us. Why do we do it? Because Jake likes to sing the song. That's the main reason we do it. But also, Allie, you got darker.
I think I am getting darker. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, my God. I just looked at you for the first time this morning. You are getting darker.
It's weird?
Yeah.
I look darker than yesterday, right?
Oh, my God. Significantly.
Like a weird Stephen King novel.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
It's like I woke up and then I felt like throughout the day yesterday, I kept looking. I was like, okay, whoa, I'm starting to get. And then I had to go to the mall yesterday and pick out an outfit. I was in the fitting room and I was like, I feel like I'm getting darker.
Did you scrub off the stuff or no?
I wiped it. I wiped it off.
You did it right or something?
No, they said you're not supposed to use soap. I just kind of brushed it off with water.
Darker.
And now I'm darker.
Allie, I'm telling you.
I think this is now turning into a curse.
Do not adjust your.
I think it looks great, Allie.
Thank you. I think it looks
Now,
great.
but 2 days later.
Yeah, just imagine by Monday morning. Oh, my God. Allie, wow.
You know what?
It's going to be a real you're going to be one of those people that gets canceled for your Halloween costume. It's not even a Halloween costume. All right, well, anyway, we'll get into, we get into the game now, and then, of course, the good news is that you can watch the show. If you don't know what we're talking about, we're on YouTube streaming live right now as well.
I blend in with the background.
We say hi to, let's say hi to Sabrina. Hey, Sabrina, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Guys.
Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. And you have an opportunity now. You can battle Allie for a $500 Friday, or you can battle anyone else on the show for the standard $100. That is your choice.
Oh, is that the thing? Oh, shoot, because I was going to battle Johnny.
That's only worth $100. It's easy to take Johnny's money. I mean, it's still Allie's money technically, but you could beat Johnny $100. But if you want to go against the master right there, she is black and proud. That is Allie.
Stop.
The choice is yours.
Okay, I want to do the 500.
All right. She's going to battle Allie. That's big. All right. Allie's going to go ahead and leave the KROQ studios.
For every question I get right, I'm going to show a new part of my tan body.
Oh, man. You have tan lines, too? Or no? You got sprayed naked.
Yeah, the only thing is my boobs are still real white. I don't know why that happened.
Well,
but
stick around on
she
the YouTube
sprayed every
for that.
other part. I'll show you my butt crack. You want to see it?
No, I do not. Allie's going to pull that clip. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios. As soon as she's out, your questions will begin. You get to go first, Sabrina. And here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
What is the name of the fire that is currently burning and is also currently 0% contained, forcing some residents to be evacuated as we speak. What is the name of the fire? Need an answer. 3, 2.
LA?
The LA fire.
LA fire.
Question 2. Smoothie King has started making smoothies using this condiment, and a lot of people find it nauseating. Which condiment are they using to make smoothies now?
Stevia?
Stevia?
Yeah.
All right. Not sure if that's a condiment, but we'll accept that. Go to question number 3. Some cruise passengers on a Royal Caribbean cruise have been injured after this malfunctioned on the boat. What is it that is causing or has caused quite a few injuries on a cruise ship?
Toilet.
The toilet's malfunctioned? Man, those things could suck you in good. You don't want that. Question 4. This group has now endorsed Sydney Sweeney. The controversy continues. They put up a billboard saying that they like Sydney Sweeney's jeans as well. Which group is now supporting and standing behind Sydney Sweeney?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
You're not great on your feet, huh?
No, I haven't had my coffee.
That's a big problem. You should always have coffee before you join us. And finally, a Southern California man is going to jail because he stole $6.9 million through a scheme. But what was the scheme that he stole the $6.9 million through? He's just now going to jail. Do we lose you? She drinking coffee right now? She chugging her coffee as we speak?
I'm not. No, he needs to. What was the scheme? I don't know. He stole from the U.S.
From the U.S. All right, let's bring Allie in. I don't think we need to score this, but we'll do it anyway, just because we need some answers. Once again, $500 could have been yours. Maybe still could be. Maybe you got a few of these right. I don't think so. At the very least, we're going to give you some tickets to go to the Hollywood Bowl. That's what you get just for joining us. But let's see if you get paid as well. We go to question number 1. Allie, what is the name of the fire that is currently burning in Southern California? It's causing some residents to be evacuated. Currently 0% containment. What is the name of the fire?
That would be the Canyon Fire out by
Canyon Fire. She said the LA fire, so she gets no point. Allie's up 1-0. Question number 2. Smoothie King is starting to use this condiment to make smoothies, and people are a little bit grossed out by it. What condiment is being used to make smoothies?
I feel like mayo would be good in a smoothie.
You feel like mayo would be good in a smoothie?
Well, if you think you put like almond milk or different things to kind of make it creamy.
Ugh.
She may be dark, but she sounds white inside.
That's right. Yeah. White and white. The correct answer, though, is ketchup. They have partnered with Heinz to do some ketchup-flavored smoothies.
What?
That's the wrong one.
Why do we need to do a ketchup flavor? Like, I thought you were just adding it to an already existing yummy smoothie. You're just making it all ketchup flavored?
Yeah, everyone's just trying to go viral these days. They don't even care anymore if it's good or not.
No.
It's become a challenge now. We got a question number 3. Allie's up 1-0 still. Cruise passengers on a Royal Caribbean ship have been injured after what has malfunctioned?
Oh, it was the slide, the water slide.
Yeah, the water slide. That's a dangerous place to get hurt. It did look so fun. Those malfunctioning water slides look great until you have to deal with the injuries. And even a functioning water slide, fast enough, you're pulling a bathing suit out of your ass for 6 weeks.
Yeah, last weekend I went on my first water slide in years, and I was like, this is so, like, it hurts.
Yeah, it's painful.
You're knocking around in there.
Right, and that's a good
It's like pain and fun.
Allie gets the point. She's up 2 now. We go to question number 4, and Allie's got a commanding lead. This group is now supporting Sydney Sweeney. They put up a billboard saying, we like Sydney Sweeney's jeans as well, and the controversy is continuing.
That would be the Proud Boys.
Allie is a proud member of the Proud Boys.
No, I'm not.
No, not anymore, she's not. She would not be accepted. That's right again. And there's really no need to even wrap this up, but a man has been arrested going to jail after stealing $6.9 million during a scheme. What was the scheme?
I think it was a COVID scheme.
Yeah, COVID relief schemes. Pretty incredible. If you look at actually what the guy did, it's one of those things where he probably thought he had a sweet getaway and he was going to make a lot of money. He did get away with it for a while, but now he has been busted and is going to jail. Allie, smoked your ass, Sabrina. 4-0 final score. And what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ?
My name is Sabrina from Cyprus, and Alex knows the news.
Yeah, sorry about that. But enjoy your...
Sounds like she's crying. Did I make her cry?
I think she hasn't had her coffee yet. She's all emotional. Let's give you some Jimmy World now, and then we'll get into the show we have in store for you and give you lots of tickets this morning. KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. What's up?
Hey, it's Mike. How are you guys?
What's up, Mike?
My wife wanted me to call you because she said you guys are in the process of doing your exams for the physical test.
Yeah, the presidential fitness test.
Presidential, yeah. I teach 5th grade, and out of the 35 students I have, I would say 15 come in with doctor notes and parent permissions excusing them from the test.
Oh, that's a great idea. All I got to do is get my mom to write a note that says I can't do it.
And then you're done. So you could sit on the side and not have to work out as much.
What are some of the fake reasons that they give for not being able to take the test?
I've gotten everything. I've gotten shin splints. I've gotten asthma. I've gotten that he doesn't get enough protein, so he's not able to physically do the activities.
Well, that's probably true.
Yeah.
A little vegan kid or something.
So, and when you get the note, that means they're not allowed to participate at all. So they just truly sit there while the athletic kids do all the stuff to try to earn the presidential medal.
Pretty much. That's how it is every year. I would say for the last 3 or 4 years, yeah.
Now, just last we tried this, Vanessa was unable to accomplish even one push-up, not even one. What percentage of your class do you think could do at least one push-up?
Oh, man, probably 50%.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think is the hardest part of the physical fitness test? What's the hardest?
The mile, because you have to get it under, I think it's 8:30 is what it is, and some kids can't do that.
Yeah, I think my time I have to get under is 8:48, I believe. So I don't know what age that is. I guess I must be a 4th grader guy or something like that. If he says 5th grader, it's up to 8. So anyway, yeah, it's not going to be easy for any of us, except for Allie, who just has to sit there and touch her toes.
I can't do that. I have to touch way past my toes. The sit and reach is hard too. Admit it.
Well, Mike, as a guy that sees kids do this on a regular, and you know the rules because you have to report them, do you think any of us will be able to accomplish our goals? Jake, I think, has to do a couple of pull-ups, and Johnny's got to do the suicides, which are called something different these days.
Yeah, they are. Don't call them that. We got in trouble for saying that one year.
I believe that. Do you think any of us have a chance to accomplish our fitness goal?
If you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
Right.
Yeah, you're supposed to say that. You don't believe in us, do you?
No, he doesn't.
Not at all.
Yeah, thanks. Great. Thank you. That's a teacher right there. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
It could all result in you winning a trip to go to Vegas and see Sublime. We'll put you up in a hotel for a couple of nights at the Park MGM, give you $200 to get there, and also give you 2 tickets to 2 days worth of Sublime shows in Vegas. Fear, Loathing, and Sublime in Vegas. It's a KROQ Presents, and we would love to send you. And all you got to do is listen to everything that happens starting now for the rest of the show and potentially answer some questions at the end. During summer hours, we'll do a little show quiz, win your way in. So far this week, we have not had to get to a second contestant. Every day, it's sometimes taken 5 questions, but we've gotten a winner the first time, which means people are actually listening to the show.
Wild, isn't it?
It's a crazy
Not even
concept.
half listening or listening and immediately forgetting, like listening and retaining information. When we finish our show, I can't remember half the crap we talked about.
Nope. But you guys are, and it's worth your while because we'll give you that trip. Also, Blink-182 tickets in your future as well. Quick break. We're back with the news next, and then we'll get into a brand new hour of the show. And that's all coming up next on KROQ.
Klein. Alley. Show. KROQ. Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Summer travel season is here, and perhaps you've gone through TSA before and thought to yourself, what happens with all the stuff that they take out of my bag? Do they keep it? Do they chug all this water later? If you leave something and they, your sunglasses, for instance, and then next time you go to the airport, you're like, hey, that guy's wearing cool sunglasses. Did he get those from a forgetful traveler?
Those are my aviators.
What percentage of things being checked through airport security are dildos? I mean, these are all questions we all have, and we finally have people on that will answer them. The return of the AMA, this time with TSA employees. Quite a few on the phone to pick from, including Chase, who's been working. Chase, how long have you been a TSA employee?
5 years.
And what does that make do you have a title, or are you just standard run-of-the-mill TSA x-ray guy or greeter? How does that work?
No, I am a lead officer here at TSA. So
Okay.
I'm a little above the original officer status.
So when you're the guy that has to tell the people, hey, why don't you finish those bags and then go take lunch?
Basically, yes.
Okay. But you also get first dibs at whatever you take out of people's bags?
No, not exactly.
All right, we'll get to questions. We got questions for you. Hold on one second. Also, on our phone right now, this is actually a listener of ours, believe it or not. Hey, Lily, you listen to this show regularly, huh?
On every morning when I'm on the 405.
Wow, and you are a TSA employee as well?
I'm a former.
Oh,
employee.
former employee. Oh, so you
Yes.
could spill all sorts of tea, huh?
How did that end?
I parted ways with the agency. I went to a better opportunity.
Right, so do you have to give back your sweater with the eagle on it?
I had to give everything back. I can't walk around with that during Halloween, you know?
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like you got that sweet sweater with the eagle. You know the eagle, Allie. Everyone believes the eagle.
You do.
All right. Chase, we're going to rapid fire questions. If you have questions you've always wanted to know from TSA employees, we got Lily at our disposal. We got Chase here. We will get to all your questions. 800-520-1067 for this AMA with the TSA. Allie, give them question number 1.
All right. What is the worst station to work at? Is it X-ray machine? Is it the person that tests all the bags that get pulled aside? Where does it rank?
Is Chase going first?
Yep.
All right. The worst station that I believe to work at is the station where people have to step on the footprints and then put their hands up. It's called the AIT machine. One, because people don't listen to directions. They don't know how to take every single thing that's out their pocket. It's not a metal detector. It's a body scanner. So we need everything out of your pockets. We just need whatever is going to be on your person. So just clothes.
Hey, but I thought that those machines, there's an issue that the pictures are too good and you can see people's genitals.
Yeah,
True.
wouldn't that make it the best station?
No, it's not an X-ray. It doesn't let us see through people's clothes.
Hold on, that's what you say, but you still work at TSA. Let's now talk to a former TSA employee and figure out if that's true. Lily, can you see my junk and when I stand in that thing and hold my hands like I'm doing big moose ears?
Klein, unfortunately, I would not be able to see your junk if I was to be an operator still.
Because it's too small.
No, sir.
Thank you. Is that because you aren't zoomed in enough? Is that the issue? All right, fine. They agree on that one. Chase, question number 2. It's an AMA with the TSA. Any questions you've ever wondered? A lot of people asking about, will you take their weed? Are you looking for the weed? I thought all of the dogs that used to smell for weed have now moved on to high schools and stuff, and they use only dogs to smell for bombs. But if you do see someone's got a bag of weed in there, are you going to take it, Chase? Or are you going to let it go through?
No, we do confiscate it if we do come across it. That's not what we're looking for specifically, though.
What about CBD and edibles? Those questions were coming through a lot. There's like 70 questions about weed.
It's a little complicated when it comes to like the more medical, weed and everything. But if we do see it, we have to, escalate it up to the next supervisor.
Right, but like gummies, you can't really tell. You're just seeing a gummy.
No. If it's like anything in like an edible form, it's just mostly like we just see it as food. So we wouldn't really be able to tell, honestly.
But when weed does get taken, and you're like, man, we got a nice score here, because sometimes the bag's got a real smell coming off it, and you can tell this has got weed in here. Do you guys save that for an end-of-year TSA party, or how does that work?
No, it all gets confiscated and taken into someplace else that, doesn't get used by any of the officers here.
310, have you ever seen somebody that worked at TSA take something and pocket it after they confiscated it?
Oh, yes, 100%.
What kind of things do they take?
Money. They've taken, more like expensive items that, a passenger may have had, something that they think that they need or that they want.
Yeah, sometimes they'd be like, hey, take that wallet out and put that in the dog dish as well. I don't know why they still use those doggy water bowls. For this. You ever do that, Lily? You ever take anything or see anyone take something?
No, sir. Then I'd lose my job. As much as I didn't like working there, I liked the paycheck.
Lily, what percentage of times do you see sex toys in the bags?
Oh, 90% of the time.
90% of the time? Come on, you're telling me 90% of
all those families ahead of me in line, they all have dildos?
It's all dildos?
Yes, sir.
And you can see what those are. There's no way to hide that, wrap that in a sock. You still see what it is. You can always tell that's a dildo?
Through the X-ray, we could see that.
And do you ever have a code that you say to other TSA employees if there's something worth checking out? Like, you obviously can't say, look at this giant dildo, but do you ever say something like, the bird has landed?
It's an eye. The look that we give each other. While you're on the X-ray,
I always thought that was someone's smells. Hey, Chase, do you confirm that is true? 90% of bags have dildos?
Yes, and I don't understand why, because what are you going to do? Use it on a plane? Like, put it in your checked luggage. Why are you bringing it in your personal bag?
It's really not.
Because we have to pay for checked luggage.
Yeah. Allie's dildo weighs over 50 pounds.
All right.
So she don't want to pay extra for that. You understand?
323 has a question that we have always all wondered. Are the TSA agents always in a bad mood naturally, or are they just appearing tough? What is with the TSA scowl?
Most of the bad moods come from people not being able to listen to simple directions. And just, I guess the schedule that they work, it all varies when it comes to any of the officers that are here.
You would agree, though, Chase, that the general public is dumb, correct?
It does seem that when they enter through the airport doors, common sense goes all out the window.
Yeah.
Does it annoy you more when people try to make you in a better mood, by cracking jokes or being personable, or do you appreciate that?
We appreciate it for the most part. Sometimes when they're too corny, it's like, okay, we get you're trying too hard, like, get out of our face.
And is there ever a time, and I'll ask this to Lily first, but Lily, is there ever a time when you were working TSA that you knew someone had something that was, quote, not allowed, but you said, I'm going to let this slide? Now, I'm not saying a gun necessarily or a knife, but, maybe you're like, that person's got
I like you, so this grenade can go
This
ahead.
grenade's flying with you today. But maybe there's a bot, they got a half a Coke Zero they didn't finish. I'll let them bring it on the plane and don't make them buy another one. Do you ever just let that slide, or?
Unfortunately, I did not, Klein. I'll be real with you. I was one of those sticklers.
Oh.
I had to follow the rules.
Yeah.
I know. I was the worst. I was the worst.
What is the thing that the general public does that was the most annoying for you? Is it like what Chase said, that we just forget the most basic stuff?
I agree with Chase that you walk into those airport doors and you forget where your brain's at. And that bugs us a lot.
They do tell everyone now that the making a joke about a bomb is just as bad as actually having a bomb. Do you still hear people making jokes about bombs? Like, well, I'm glad you took my water. You didn't find my bomb. Does that still happen?
That is 100% the most dad joke that you will hear at the airport.
You hear that a lot.
Yes.
KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Let's find out what's going on in the world together. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. And I have a feeling it will be the greatest hour of your life. But first, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, ever since Superman came out, the new one, the previous Superman, Dean Cain, feels the need to talk all the time. He's just rambling on about something new every single day, and the latest is that he is joining ICE. The ICE raids obviously have continued, especially all over Southern California. The other day, a bunch of them rented a Penske truck, drove up to a Home Depot and pretended to ask the people there for work. And then when they confirmed, oh, yeah, you're going to paint my fence, whatever, they all jumped out of the Penske truck and started arresting people. And Dean Cain hears that stuff and goes, that's for me. I want to help.
Cain joins me now. All right, so this is kind of a big deal for you and your career. What are you going to be doing at ICE?
And I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP. So they'll have 80,001 recruits for their 10,000 positions.
Well, they can't have a better guy than Dean Cain. Are you going to be
It's a sad statement for ICE.
That's sad look for ICE.
They can't have a better man than Dean Cain, the man who played Superman in a TV show 25 years ago.
I know. And there was another headline I saw that was like, failed actor and failed NFL player joins ICE.
Man.
I was like, that is sad. But it's funny because I don't know if you have been catching up on South Park. They just did a scathing episode about ICE, and they just ripped it to shreds. This is Mr. Mackey applying for a job at ICE after getting fired from the school because of budget cuts.
What makes you want to work for immigration enforcement?
Well, you see, I got a nut.
All right, you're hired. Take this to the next station for your physical and orientation video.
Well, that's it?
Welcome to the team, recruits.
This is Kristen Noem, the Homeland Security Director.
I'm Christy Noem, head of Homeland Security.
Oh, she seems nice. Okay, that's pretty.
A few years ago, I had to put my puppy down by shooting it in the face. Because sometimes doing what's important means doing what's hard.
Jesus, very aggressive South Park.
Christy Noem just starts shooting puppies throughout the entire episode.
Historically, I'd like to say I stand on the side of South Park more than I stand on the side of Dean Cain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really follow Dean Cain, but it seems like every time he opens his mouth lately, I'm like, will you just shut up? Who cares about you? All right. We're closing out the week with another fire. There have been several this week. The one up near Santa Barbara is the biggest one currently. It's the Gifford Fire. It's approaching the 100,000 acre mark. And now there's one much closer to LA in Ventura County out by Castaic. It's the Canyon Fire. It's already burned a home. A lot of evacuation orders are happening now. It's in some of the pictures you can see Six Flags, see all the roller coasters and everything, and then see the flames burning on the ridge right behind it. It's kind of wild to look at that. And the concern with this one is that it's moving really fast. It covered about 15 square miles in just a couple of hours. So with the keep, they always say it's going to be worse. I know you've had AC problems, Klein, and it's making you miserable. But
I'm back up and running as of yesterday.
Anytime that it does break down and you feel hot, just imagine
feeling much hotter.
Feeling so much hotter, and then also you're in fire gear from head to toe, and you're trying to put out a very hot fire,
I get
and
it.
You're in 100-degree heat. I always cannot believe that more people don't pass out or have huge medical problems just trying to fight these fires. It's insane. All right, and then Ozzy may have left this world, but there are still many ways that his legacy is continuing to live on. For one, there was a man in Birmingham who's trying to get the name of the airport there changed to Ozzy Osbourne International, which would be badass. It's already gotten over 65,000 signatures. Then there's that petition to put Ozzy's Chipotle order on the menu.
Right.
Still very much alive, that petition.
And then there was that old clip. A lot of people were tagging us yesterday when he had In-N-Out in one of the episodes of his show, The Osbournes, where he was eating In-N-Out, and he was, had a hard time figuring out how the hamburger worked because, he was slow doing certain things, understandably. Yeah. But there have been so many bat-related stories and Ozzy-related stories since the guy died. It almost seems poetic. Really.
Yeah, there was a bat that flew into the sound space earlier this week.
Oh, yeah.
I like to think that that's Ozzy paying a visit to
downstairs
KROQ?
in the building. I don't think there's ever been a report of a bat in the building, and there was a bat flying around.
Bats around this area in Miracle Mile? No.
Rarely.
And then this happened.
She was in the middle of taking a picture of the sky when she says a bat flew right into her face. Her natural reaction was to scream.
And it went into my mouth,
making her scream even more.
It was a freak accident. I'm not sure what part of the bat was there, but there was definitely I got a taste of it, which was pretty gross.
Yeah.
Bats are on.
And then she has a $21,000 medical bill right now because she was visiting. She was in Arizona visiting, and she didn't have health insurance, so she had to go to all these different hospitals to get the rabies shot she needed.
But the bat didn't bite her; it just flew into her mouth.
Yeah, but her dad was a doctor and was like, "You need to get that." They were very aggressive about the rabies shot. We had a bat in our apartment a long time ago, and they were like, "You guys need to get rabies shots." I was like, "But we didn't even touch it."
Yeah.
It's crazy, though, because when humans get rabies, it's real bad. And those rabies shots hurt like hell. They're really painful, and it's a long process.
It's a very scary moment as a human when you try to catch a bat, because they get real small when their wings are not out. But then if you miss that, if you miscalculate your tennis racket swing or however you try to take it down.
A tennis racket on a bat?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of ways you could do it, Allie.
Well, and they fly so super erratically.
I know you'd probably catch it in a cup and set it free.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't want to. When we had a bat in our place, I didn't try and kill it. I was trying to get it out of the apartment. But when eventually the wildlife guy came by, he was like, "Oh, they can hide behind picture frames.
They're very good at being elusive.
They can squeeze into super small spaces."
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now on KROQ.
Show 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show on a Friday morning. We got lots to get into. Hopefully you're paying attention to the show so that you win yourself away into Vegas with some Sublime. That'll be happening later this morning. Of course, if you want Blink tickets, we'll have those for you in about an hour. And between now and then, Jake is looking for love yet again. We haven't done this in a while. The last time we did live Tinder with Jake on the radio, he met a listener by the name of Tina, and they were hot and heavy for a bit, and then I think she eventually ghosted him. But right now, Jake's got tickets to go to a show tonight, and he said that he doesn't have a date, so he's asking us if we could bring back live Tinder, because he's not having a lot of luck on whatever what's the free dating thing you're using right now that's not working for you?
I was using Facebook, but then I stopped.
Facebook Marketplace is what Jake was using.
Yeah, I was
He
trying to
was
sell myself.
on the market.
He put himself up there next to old couches.
For free.
Yeah.
Still no one.
Like new.
Right, so Jake technically is the best he's ever looked and felt right now.
He wants a girl or best offer.
Yeah, he'll take an OBO. So we'll do some live Tinder. Jake's got BO and he's looking for an OBO.
Yeah.
And we'll make that happen this hour. You could end up on a date tonight with Jake, the radio superstar, and aspiring comedian, Jake the Nerd.
Yeah, but if you didn't have any plans, you were just going to get high and watch Netflix. I mean, hanging out with Jake is a good time. I think
So
it's a good time.
Jake,
you can't even get through that.
Say it, Allie.
I was trying to endorse you, and I just couldn't get through it.
I think what Allie was trying to say is if you have no plans at all.
Come on, try again, Allie.
Hold on, let me try this.
Okay, so say you're out in the middle of the desert and you're dying of thirst, and you're like, oh man, instead of finding help, I think I'm just going to give up. Instead of that, you could go on a date with Jake and have, desert sounds nice, actually.
Jake, you have tickets to a concert tonight, correct?
Yeah.
And they decent seats?
They're all GA.
Okay. So you're looking for guys
venue.
too? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
What?
Intimate venue, meaning a show by a band no one's heard of?
I've heard of them.
What is that? That doesn't mean anything.
What's the band?
Dozer.
Hosier?
No, Dozer with a D. They're from Sweden.
The Take Me to Church guy?
No, Dozer. They're a Swedish desert
Oh, he
rock
sings
band.
Too Sweet.
Too Sweet.
That one that we're playing on KROQ.
Oh, yeah, that's a good song. We got that coming up, I think. All right, great. Well, anyway,
At the Lodge Room.
If you'd like to go on a date with Jake and you're
Highland
single.
Park.
Jake, women only, or are you open to anyone for a good hang?
Why do you do women only?
You're giving up on yourself.
Why do I do that? I'm just asking who you want to call when we do live Tinder. It's coming up.
You know who I want to call.
I have no idea.
Yes, you do.
Preference, human or otherwise?
OBO, man.
Okay, OBO. Thinking Obio.
Oh, B.O.
Hey, oh, wow, look at this. On the phone, we'll have to play this song first, and then we have the guy responsible for trying to change the airport to Ozzy Osbourne's name. We'll get to that next on KROQ.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the
show, and you know, we lost Ozzy a few weeks ago, and not that KROQ plays a ton of Ozzy Osbourne, although we did for a period. I do think that the significance Ozzy Osbourne has had on pretty much every artist you will hear on this station and have heard on this station is immeasurable. And the idea that there are so many people now doing their thing to pay tributes to Ozzy and make sure that he lives on forever. Obviously, Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, joined us, gave us the idea that they should be doing some sort of a Oz Fest every single year in his memory.
Resurrect it.
Bring it back. He didn't call it that necessarily, but a lot of people got on board with that idea. And on our phone right now is the man responsible for this petition. Now, Allie just brought this up in the ADD News. This guy is attempting to change the name of the airport in Ozzy's hometown to Ozzy Osbourne. I don't even know if the airport currently has a name at all. Let me say hi to Dan. This is Dan Hudson on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing quite well. First of all, congratulations on receiving already over 65,000 signatures on your change.org petition. What is the current name of the airport?
It's just called Birmingham International Airport, so it's quite boring.
Oh, yeah, that's super boring.
Okay, I thought you'd have to call another family and be like, hey, we're taking your dad's name off the airport so we can make it Ozzy's. But it has no name attached to it, so why not?
Exactly. Let's do it.
So have you talked to the airport? Like, what are you just starting with petition, or how does this process even work?
I don't even really know how the process works. I just started it because I thought it was a good idea, and then it just got carried away. One thing led to another, and now we're at 65,000. I haven't spoken to the airport directly, but they have spoken to the press because their phone's sort of off the hook with people asking them for comment, and they've said, "Oh, we're looking at it close."
Oh, he's gone. Just like that, he's gone. That's the problem with these international calls. The company's so cheap. They're
like, wait a minute, is this long distance? You're done.
They're still on some weird old phone plan like your mom used to have, where they only want us to call long distance on the weekends or something.
It would be great, though, if they made this happen, because there are a lot of airports that are named after. I mean, look at John Wayne Airport, and I think there's a John Lennon Airport and all that stuff, but if they were to make an Ozzy Osbourne International Airport, I would want them to theme it accordingly. Like, I want them to play All Aboard the Crazy Train when people board the flights.
Oh, they have to.
I want there to be, like the Batmobile decorations in the terminal area.
But you'd have to think to yourself, just going into it, right? I don't think, of all the things you could have named after you, Ozzy will have many things, I'm sure, that will be named after him. But I think to have an airport named after you, people usually hate the airport in general. So to make an airport cool, like you're saying, an actually cool themed airport, where people sometimes don't even care about necessarily where they're going. They just want to go to Ozzy Osbourne International Airport.
Well, think about even LAX. If they made that a cooler name, would people feel less miserable when they were there?
No. I'm trying to think. I mean, if they named LAX Sydney Sweeney International Airport, I think I'd actually be in a slightly better mood.
There's just two boobs that open up automatic
I think that potentially I would be in a slightly better mood. I'm so bummed out. Vanessa's trying to get him back on the phone, but apparently he's completely lost service. That they're trying to shut down this idea.
Well, they have like therapy dogs and stuff at the airport.
They do a million things to try to make the passengers have a better experience at airports, and most of those things are absolute. They totally backfire.
Or you're like, oh, cool, a dog, but I still have to get to my gate.
Right.
They need to be it needs to be the whole ambiance, the whole environment. If there was an Aussie themed airport that was decorated accordingly, I would have way more fun there than a regular stupid
airport. We'll put
airport.
the link up if you want to sign the petition. These guys wasn't sure if anyone would sign it. Now it's over 65,000 signatures, and they want to rename the airport in Ozzy's hometown to Ozzy Osbourne International Airport. Currently, the airport has no name. It's just named Birmingham Airport, so it's got no name at all. So might as well switch it. I don't understand why they don't just name every high school. Like, just take that whole town. And just
have everything Aussie?
One by one. Might as well. I mean, I'm sure they're bringing
I went to Aussie Middle School. Now I'm going to Aussie High School. It's on Aussie Avenue, right by the Aussie Airport.
They're just going to bring a lot of the tourism there is going to be, people want to see where he grew up. They want to see his house. Like, all that stuff. I'm sure it's bringing millions of dollars
the city loves
anyway.
it because, of the tourism effect.
All right, well, we'll take when we get back, we have a lot of people on the phone that want to date Jake. And I just want to get a sense of, August, are you a lady?
No, I'm a guy.
Okay.
You're in.
This is already how it started. If you'd like to go on a date tonight,
great.
Jake is looking. He's got tickets to a show. He desperately would like to bring a date with him. He's got 2 tickets. Nothing worse than showing up with 2 tickets by yourself.
I think he's trying to get ahead of his dry spells now.
Yeah, so
he feels like if he gets ahead of it, it won't happen.
How am I ahead? I'm so far behind.
If you'd like to join us for live Tinder, it's very exciting. You get 10 seconds to talk about yourself. Jake will say left or right. We'll do some live swiping, and potentially we find the next Mrs. or Miss Jake Dill. It could happen. Your chance to call and join Jake tonight, 800-520-1067. That is next.
KROQ. It's KROQ Road Trip USA. Travel to the beautiful state capital, Sacramento, California, home of Sutter's Fort, Fairy Tale Town,
So pathetic.
and other places that sound like we just made them up. Plus, Blink 182
It's Tom from Blink 182.
at Aftershock Festival.
Tom forgot all the songs. Forgot most of the songs.
Listen for your chance to win tickets to their show at Acrisure Arena.
I gave it all. I don't have anything left.
Then get on the standby boarding list for a shot at the grand prize to see him again at Aftershock. KROQ, courtesy of Live Nation and Danny Wimmer presents.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah.
Allie had an altercation yesterday with the police.
I didn't have an altercation with the police.
It sounds like you did. I
But-
saw a picture too, and today you claim that you're moving very slowly. So, so you got tased at Target trying to steal.
Technically, I got hit by a car.
What?
So
Were you walking?
I'm walking gingerly,
No
but yes,
way.
I'm walking.
Is the car okay?
Shut up! The car's fine.
How much damage to the car?
I didn't damage the stupid car. The car damaged me. I'm damaged goods.
So I'll take a moment of silence and think about that car for a second. Hold on.
Shut up.
Totaled.
It's not total. It's not a total loss.
So Allie, what happened?
I had decided, like I said, to go to Target to look at some Valentine's Day cards and get some stuff together for the show. And so I had parked. And, at Target in the parking lot, they have like 50 spots for handicap, 50 spots for curbside. You have to park kind of far, even if you get a good spot. So I'm walking.
They're the most egregious. No offense, Target. You got a lot of cool stuff.
I was like halfway down the aisle, and I was like the first normal spot.
The Target I go to, there's one level of parking lots you can't even park on unless you are handicap or picking up like
or both. Sometimes
both.
you have to be both.
You have to be handicap with a pre-order. It's the only way you can park there. If not, you can't even go on that level.
So I'm walking, and I've got like a 10-minute window where I can run this errand before I have to pick my kid up from school. So I'm walking kind of fast, and as I'm passing the handicap section of the parking lot, I suddenly feel an impact on my leg, knee, hand, lots of pain, and I'm knocked down to the ground, and I realize that a car backed out of their spot immediately into me, and I'm glad they were planning on pulling out all the way, but once they realized they hit me, they decided to stop. And
you got backed into.
Yes, they backed into me.
The irony of that is we always play those funny sounds when we talk about you backing up, which are those loud warning beeps.
I know. And I probably should have those for walking forwards now. So it hurt. I mean, when you're not expecting that, which I guess when are you?
Well,
but even if you're...
I think getting hit by a car, it would hurt for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but of all the places...
But it's like you're just on your way. You're like doing something mindless, right? You're like in autopilot, and then all of a sudden you just experience a lot of pain, followed by you're on the pavement, you don't know what happened, and then you realize that, oh my God, there's a car there that just literally backed into me. I'm glad they didn't keep going.
What kind of car? Like a SUV, regular car?
See, that's why I'm bad in these scenarios, because I'm not an observant person, and I have no idea. It was black. It was a black car.
Even now, you don't have an idea afterwards? You didn't make notes?
So
take pictures?
I'm on the ground, and then I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God!
Oh, a face plant, or you put your hands out, or
can't remember. Can't tell you, Omar.
Wow.
I just remember I was on the ground.
Did a crowd gather to see what happened?
How'd this whale get here?
Another beached whale. No, there were a couple people who stopped, including one of the guys who was doing the curbside stuff at
to
Target.
help you, or just to watch like you would do.
To point and laugh.
Okay.
And no. They did end up helping me. So the guy gets out, and he's an old man.
Oh, an old guy.
Old guy in a handicap spot, and
you just mushed yourself yesterday by bad talking that old lady.
So true.
I
yesterday
know.
On the show, Allie could not have. She put so much shade on the elderly community because she got mad that old lady tried to cut in front of her, ironically at a line. Who knows if that was a target or not?
She was trying to get old privilege.
She was trying to get old privilege. Allie was bitching about old privilege yesterday, and that's the ultimate old privilege, is backing into people.
Yeah.
You pull out of your handicap
So
spot.
this guy goes, oh, wow, I was looking at another car to wait for that car to pass by, and then I just backed out, and you were there. Like, who knows how this happened? And I'm like, okay.
Wait, that's the first thing he said?
Yeah, he started like rambling about an excuse of like why.
What the hell? You didn't even check in on your well-being?
Because people learn when you get into an accident, you're never supposed to, even if it's 100% your fault, you're never supposed to say, like, I'm sorry, or that's my fault, or that's on me. Because if Allie decides to, go after this guy, then, he's going to make the argument that it was her fault because she was running through the parking lot, not whatever.
It's never the pedestrian's fault,
In this case, it could have been.
No. See, that's why I knew that you were going to say this is my fault. All I am doing is walking through the parking lot.
You said you were running. You had 10 minutes.
I wasn't running. I was walking quickly, but there were no cars around him. I was in there was that handicapped section where there was only like one or two cars that were parked there. It wasn't like a row of jam-packed cars.
Maybe he was thinking, this woman's in the handicap section, but she's not handicapped. Let's fix that.
Are you a vigilant walker in the parking lot? Did you see the little white backing up lights pop on, or did he do it so fast that you didn't?
It was so fast. I was already in his path when he backed up. Like I was already.
He just put it in reverse and then hit the gas.
Yes. So then he gets out and he's like, and then he said, "Are you okay?" And as I'm getting up, and didn't help me up, by the way. As I'm getting up, I'm like, I think so. I think I'm all right. And then he goes, okay, starts getting in his car and says, sorry about that, and leaves.
What?
That was his plan. Get out of
You
there.
let him leave?
Well, I didn't know what was I was like shocked by what the hell happened, and I was like, okay. So
Dude,
then
most of these accidents, you're not going to feel like the actual
the injury,
like, pain, right, for days.
So then I start taking a few steps as I continue into the store, and I'm like, I need to sit down. So I sit down on the curb. And I had like my fingernail, I had like bent back, and my leg was kind of hurting, and I was like, I need to take a minute. And meanwhile, the guy drives right by me as I'm sitting on the curb.
So you got a picture of the car?
So this woman pulls up and she goes, "Oh my God, are you okay? I just saw that whole thing. I wrote down his license plate number."
Oh, nice. Good Samaritan.
And she's like, and I was like, I think I'm all right. And she was like, is there anybody you can call to let know that you're okay, or let them know what happened? Are you going to file a police report? I was like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm okay, but yeah, I guess I should call my wife. So I get the license plate number and I call my wife. And she is no help at all. She's like, "Oh my God, you probably have an aneurysm. You're going to die. Oh my Lord, you should probably call an ambulance to come get you, etc." I'm
Are
like,
you
no.
For real?
Yeah, I'm like, well, this isn't making me feel any better. This is making me feel really nervous. So then I'm like, okay, I need to file some kind of report. And then as I start figuring out what I want to do, I'm like, well, I need to get the camera footage because you guys are going to find it hilarious.
Oh, God, please tell me they gave it to you.
So I went to guest services. I waited in that long line of people complaining about their returns and everything like that.
If you have the camera footage of you getting hit by this car, it will make my year. Please.
So eventually a supervisor comes and she goes, how can I help you? I'm like, somebody hit me in the parking lot. I need some camera footage. And they were like, well, you have to file a police report and the police have to request it. If the police request it, we'll give it to them and then they can give it to you. I go, okay, then I guess I'll file a police report. So I call the police and they were like, "So are you okay?" I was like, "I mean, yeah." And they were like, "So what do you want me to do about this?"
And I was like, the camera footage.
Get the footage. We need to see the fall of the mall.
So a cop shows up. This has been like an hour and a half by this point that I've been in the parking lot and at Target.
Where's your son? Did he get picked up from school or is he still there?
Katie went and picked him up.
Oh, okay.
So then
Klein Alley Show. Let's be honest, dating's not easy. I think LA is one of the hardest cities in the entire world to try to date in, according to single people, for whatever reason. Maybe
really? Everyone's so hot here.
Yeah, but I think everyone lives so far apart, and then if you're like, I got to take on a couple freeways to meet up, you're like, forget it. What's the point? And also,
there's probably lots of sex being had, but not a lot of successful dating.
I think so. And understandably, whenever we do single person spotlight, we have a lot of people that claim it's just hard to meet someone, hard to meet. A lot of people lie about who they are, a lot of ghosting going on. And I think people always think there's a better option. I think that's the real thing. It's like, oh man, you're fine, but I feel like there's a better opportunity elsewhere. So
spoiler, there's not.
There's probably
just
not.
Subtle.
And we've Jake. When we first met Jake, he had a girlfriend, then he was moving in with her, and then that fizzled out pretty quickly. And then failed pretty badly. They didn't even sleep in the same room. He moved in, but he had his own room, and then she basically evicted him.
Doesn't she have a new boyfriend now, Jake?
I think I have no idea, but I think she was starting to bang someone before I even moved out of there.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah, it sucked.
And then, is that why she said there was going to be some construction going on?
Yeah, it was his
She told Jake,
you hear pounding.
There's going to be a lot of construction going on, so I just want you to know that there's going to be a lot of that. And apparently that's what she was talking about. Anyway, Jake came to us. He said, can we do a live Tinder? We did it. We met someone named Tina. She was a listener. I don't even know if she listens to the show anymore. Jake and her were together on and off for, 6 months, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It was a good time. I think
but that
Jake
was a nice no strings attached thing until it was like, what are we? And even you had asked her, you even recorded yourself asking like, hey, we're just what we are, right? We're just going to be F buddies essentially. And she was cool with it. But even that got messed up.
Yeah.
And now she's dating a new guy.
She's also doing some construction.
Very happy for him.
Then we sent Jake to Love A Island, an opportunity because he was having no luck with humans. So we sent him to Love A Island where he met bots. And this was some of the date he went on with a guy by the name of Vance.
I understand. Life can be unpredictable, and it's easy to get caught up in the daily grind. But I'm glad you're sticking to it. It's important to keep doing things that make you happy.
Well, you seem super cool, Vance. I'm down to hang out again, but I have to ask if you're okay with not plowing me in the ass because I'm not into that.
That's fine. I'm just glad you're willing to give me a chance. Let's just get to know each other better and see where it goes.
Okay.
Even a stunt. I respect your boundaries.
Cool. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later. Spiral out.
Spiral out.
That's some weird Tool thing that people say to each other?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay. So anyway, that's Vance.
Sometimes if we're feeling lame enough.
That was a that was a bot, and his name is Vance. And Jake and Vance had a lot in common, but Jake's not into guys, so
To us, it's the guy that got away.
right. I still think eventually you and Vance will end up together. But Jake said he has tickets to a show tonight, and he's looking to go with someone. No strings attached, no expectations, right, Jake?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're not looking to get. You're not going to put the moves on a listener, but
I don't even have any moves.
Right, Jake's got no moves. So he will respect your boneries as well. And we've got women on the, believe it or not, there's actual human women on the phone right now at 800-520-1067. And I don't know how it works on Tinder. Is it left good or bad? Do you swipe left? You swipe right?
Left is bad.
Left is bad. Okay, so Jake, you just tell us right or left that you'll meet these women. They'll get about 15 seconds to tell you a little about themselves, and you just say right or left, okay?
All right.
All right, it's live Tinder now with Jake the Nerd.
This is hard for you being dyslexic.
I have no idea what means what. I imagine Jake's going to swipe in the, whatever the direction is. It gives him a chance with all of them.
Right for everybody.
All right. Brenda, Jake has already swiped right on you, and he hasn't even heard about you yet. But go ahead. Why don't you tell Jake about yourself in 10 seconds or less?
Okay, let's see here. I like Disneyland. I'm an adult Disneyland nerd. What else? I like country. I like also KROQ, of course. And I am very fun. Everybody says I kind of look like Lauren Sanchez. And what else? I'm a good time. I'm a good time every time. In fact, I'm the life of the party is what my friends call me. So I think that we would hit it off.
Jake, right or left? She
What
looks
was the
like.
first thing she said?
Who cares?
She looks like Lauren Sanchez. What else do you need?
right.
Jesus Christ. All right, Jake's keeping you.
Focus
Shocker.
on the last thing she said. Well, I think she also said in the middle there that she likes country. Is that going to be a problem with you, Jake?
It's not my favorite thing in the world.
Oh.
But she said she also loves KROQ.
Is that going to be a deal breaker, though? If she's in the country?
It's not a deal breaker, but I don't know if she's going to like the show tonight.
Uh-huh. Do you care at all? If someone was willing to go out with you, isn't that enough?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
All right. KROQ, hold, please. I'm screening live calls because no one back there's taking them. Audrey, hi.
Hey, so you did.
You have 10 seconds now to really tell Jake about yourself. Go ahead.
Jake knows me, so he was on my podcast. I'm fun. I love KROQ. You guys are awesome, and I'm just chill. I love music. Going to shows. Doesn't matter who I'm seeing.
I was on your podcast?
You were BFF number 27, homie. And you have my number. You have my business card with my phone number, so you have no excuse to not have a date tonight.
All right, left.
Oh, Jake, Jake, are you serious? You're
counting out podcasters. You're eliminating
If you're
probably.
desperate enough to have me on your podcast, I don't
Honestly,
have nothing to do
it's
with
fine.
it.
Oh, man.
It's totally fine, because then he'll just stay BFF number 27.
All right, Jake, it's really sad now. She seems like a pleasant person right there. Are you swiping left on her already?
I agree with Jake. If someone's going to have him on the podcast, there's
you know how it
red
is with
flag.
podcasts. There's more podcasts than people living in Southern California, and people run out of guests, so you just got to have anyone on. Jake, I'm sure Jake...
I don't think you have to have just anyone on.
I want to find out if... Was Jake good on your podcast or no?
He was fantastic.
Well, what's going on here then, Jake? Why are you saving all the good stuff for this random listener's podcast?
I think she's giving me too much credit.
Okay. All right, let's say hi
All right,
to
she's delusional.
Sandy. He swiped left on you so quickly. Sandy, go ahead. 10 seconds to really sell yourself to Jake the Nerd.
Hi, Jake the Nerd. First of all, I think Klein and Ellie are a little bit mean to you every morning. But also, you guys crack me up. And, yeah, I'm a cool chick. I'm originally from the East Coast. I've lived in Los Angeles for 13 years, live in Venice Beach, and I love alt rock and all rock and roll in general.
What are some of your hobbies other than music?
I work in the fashion industry, so I
Jake does not.
How do you feel about jorts?
Camo jorts.
Repeatedly, every day of the week.
I also teach a group in the
All right, time's up. Jake, left or right with her?
All right.
All right, so Jake's got swiped right on 2. And now this is exciting because this means Jake will have to make a decision in a moment. But we're going to keep the first 2 that he swiped right to, which is Brenda and Sandy. And in exactly 3 minutes after this Nirvana song, Jake will get to ask 2 questions to each one of these single ladies. One of them will win the ultimate prize, or at least a night with Jake. apparently we've updated the photo that goes with the podcast. So if you download the podcast, you can see Allie and her super long neck. And it's already getting rave reviews from everyone who has looked at the new photo.
I noticed that you guys got your new photo up, and it is definitely a step up from before. Allie, you have the longest neck ever in the podcast picture.
Isn't that a compliment, by the way, to have a long neck? Isn't that something like... No, it's not?
Not in my department.
No, not for you.
I think it needs to be long and slender. Mine's thick.
Oh, Allie's got that thick tree trunk neck.
Yeah, every necklace is a choker. My department.
No, not for you.
I think it needs to be long and slender. Mine's thick.
Oh, Allie's got that thick tree trunk neck.
Yeah, every necklace is a choker.
Klein Alley Show. Thanks for the applause. Tree trunk neck. Jake is about
every
to potentially meet his next future love. And it all starts right here with some live Tinder on camera. Tree trunk neck.
Yeah, every necklace is
Jake
a choker.
heard from quite a few people, some guys, some bots.
And some red flags, but it's not like any of us are without our red flags. We all have them.
All have lots and lots of red flags, but he's settled on 2. Only swiped right on 2 this time. Brenda and Sandy. Both of them say they're single and open to the concept of going out with Jake tonight to a band that not a lot of people have ever heard of, but Jake's a big fan and he's got tickets. And they're a Swedish punk rock band or something like that.
Desert rock, stoner rock.
Whatever. And these women, even besides all of that, are still willing to go out with you, which is crazy. One of them claims that she thinks that we're too mean to you, but she laughed at you anyway. And the other one says that even though she likes country, she would still be willing to go out with you. So, Jake, you've got 2 questions now for the 2 women you've swiped right to. Who would you like to start with, Brenda or Sandy?
Let's start with Brenda.
All right. Brenda, welcome back. You've made it this far. Congratulations. You're clearly a catch.
Thank you.
Jake, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Do you have any pets, and what are they?
I do. I have a little Chihuahua, and I got her from a foster, and ever since then, I've been an animal lover, but I love doggies. I'm definitely an animal lover. And, that's all I have for now. I want to add more. So I know you have a doggie and would love to add that to, to my, family, future family, but I'm definitely open to all animals.
Do you wear your dog on a backpack in the front of your body?
No, I have a stroller.
Oh, man.
Damn,
Wow.
you're a stroller
Well, this would be a
woman.
power couple right here.
Totally. Dog in a backpack, dog in a stroller.
Dog and the baby Bjorn that Jake wears, and then the
Everybody
stroller.
would collectively roll their eyes at you in the park.
Oh, you guys would be so talked about and judged. That'd be great. I love it. This is a good look for you already, Jake. All right, second question for Sandy. For Brenda.
What is your favorite horror movie?
Oh, favorite horror movie. I love all the, let's see here, all the Michael Myers movies. He's my favorite villain as far as, let me see, Friday the 13th as well. So all the old school ones.
All right. That's your two questions. What a waste, Jake. You could have asked all sorts of fun questions. You went with those ones.
Those are the things that are important to him.
It's really
Dogs
wild
and
to
horror
me.
movies.
I'd be like, what is your bedroom skill? I mean, there's a million things you could have asked her.
That's kind of sleazy.
Well, whatever, Jake. You wasted your time
Klein,
on...
would you like to ask Brenda two sleazy questions?
No, I wouldn't.
Klein, you ask her two questions.
I'm moving on. Hey, I'm married. I'm not playing this game right now, Jake. You're playing the game, and it's live Tinder. Let's say hi to the other person you swiped right to. That's Sandy. Sandy, who moved from the East Coast to L.A. 13 years ago. And Sandy, how long have you been single?
I've been single since 2020, basically.
What was your longest
There's
relationship?
A situationship.
Oh, okay.
I was married for a long time, but COVID takes a toll on peeps. We don't need to go there.
Got it. All right. She sounds wounded, Jake. Whenever you're ready, two questions now for Sandy.
What are your biggest turn-ons and offs?
You weird sleaze bag.
And what's your bedroom skill?
Definitely humor, number one. I need to be with someone.
That's my turn-off.
All right.
Someone that is like able to take my level of East Coast sarcasm and roll with it. But that's definitely number one. My turn off is, I would say, LA ghosting 110%. Just communicate with people, man. Like, we're all people.
All right, Jake. Question number two.
Who is your favorite band?
My favorite band, I answered this already. You guys are probably not going to love this. Maybe Allie will, because I feel like she's talked about them before. But Dave Matthews Band is my favorite band of all time.
Swipe right. I'll take her.
All right.
How much weed do you smoke?
All right, Jake, you're out of questions now. You have to make a decision.
Sandy.
One of these people is going to go with you tonight and be your date, something that the lawyers have told us explicitly that we are not allowed to do.
Yeah.
Implicitly. They have told us we cannot do this. But Jake works here, so it's a little different. They don't like him when we pair listeners with other listeners. Jake's got to be on his best behavior. Don't be weird and freaky and, whatever. All right, Sandy.
Is that when you're getting out your legal
I'm
stuff
just
out of the
getting
way?
that out.
Don't murder them, Jake?
Yeah, Jake, don't murder them. And by the way, you girls, you're allowed to murder Jake, though. That's cool. It goes the other way. All right, Jake, have you made a decision?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Ooh. How much thought did you put into this, Jake?
Oh, tons. The most thought
Okay.
ever.
You can only swipe right to keep one of these women alive in this round of live Tinder on KROQ. Are you swiping right on Sandy or are you swiping right on Brenda?
Well, after careful consideration, I'm going to swipe right on the crazy dog lady.
Oh, my God. Brenda. I did not see that happening. Brenda, get your stroller out. You got a date tonight with Jake the Nerd.
He just called you a crazy dog lady. What do you think of that?
I have so many crazies, he'll love it.
All right, hold on one second. The two of you will connect.
Yeah, Jake likes the crazy ones.
Yeah, he sure does. All right, have fun tonight at the show.
Weird dog guy, crazy dog lady, let's go.
Man, Sandy just hung up. She didn't even stick around for a goodbye. She's mad.
Now she's like, I've reached a new bottom.
All right, hold on, Brenda. Jake, anything you want to say to Brenda about the plans for tonight?
Stoked. Let's go.
Are you going to pick her
I'm
up? Or Jake's got a sweet new ride. Why don't you pick her up and take her to the show?
I'll pick her up in an Uber if she lives close to me.
Where do you live, Brenda? What general area?
Pasadena.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow. This just might work.
Jake, where's your shack in Burbank?
Yeah, Shack's in Burbank. The show's in Highland Park. It's on the way.
Wow,
Oh,
look at that.
Hey, because you're kind of convenient for Jake,
I'll be your knight in shining
he
armor.
will pick you up, but you may have to walk to the side of the 134 so that he doesn't have to pull over. Hold on one
Yeah, the
second.
stop is a lot
Brenda, hold on one second. It's very exciting. Now I feel actually the two of them together, I could see something happen.
Just crazy enough to work.
It could just maybe happen. I'm very
and
excited.
we're going to have to go to their weird dog wedding.
All right. Well, we'll find out on Monday where this goes. And Brenda, hold on, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for being brave enough to put your love life in the hands of a couple of radio strangers. It means a lot to us. All right. Wow, Jake, unbelievable.
I think this is going to be good. I have a good feeling about this.
I do not.
Oh.
This radio show, as you just heard moments ago, and a lot of people are already excited for Monday. 818, I am so sad. I'm going to have to wait until Monday to hear how this date turns out. OMG. I can't wait. People asking what show Jake will be at so they can go and eavesdrop on the date and fill us in. That'd be great as well. He's going to be at Hosier show tonight.
Dozer.
Whatever.
I'm interested in what 310 said, which is if the humor is their number one turn on, that means she fat?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Can't possibly be true. Would you like to judge society for just a moment? I saw a news story yesterday that claims that whoever decides what trends are coming and which ones are going have officially declared that the Labubus are going away. The craze of the Labubu is already over, and that they can tell based on
people are still stealing them.
People are still stealing them. There's still people that are apparently trying to order them and wait in line. And they're still beating each other up for them. But they have looked at, I guess, the forecast, and they have said that this trend is already on the down. It's already on the downtrend.
Because all the crazies bought them already.
Maybe, and now they're saying that there's not as much future interest, and they've been very successful in predicting what trends come and which ones go. And trends don't last as long as they used to.
I think that the guy who created these just created a funny name because he wanted newscasters to have to pronounce it.
But I think that this may be the saddest state of affairs. This is a grown-ass adult right now, and I'm going to play this for you because they spent a lot of money trying to find a very specific Labubu. And if you need a reason to get scared about the future of society, this should be it.
I've spent thousands trying to get the gold Labubu roll. Like, this better be the gold Labubu. Otherwise, I'm crashing out. Like, you guys don't understand.
So what she's saying, let me translate. She spent, this is an adult, she spent thousands of dollars trying to get the gold Labubu. And if she doesn't get the gold Labubu,
we don't even understand.
We won't understand.
And I don't know how much this is worth?
I don't know how much
By the way,
it's
did
worth.
You see the video, Klein?
Oh, yeah.
You believe this is real?
Do I think this is
It
real?
looks like looks like she just took some janky Labubu and spray painted it gold.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That was my takeaway from it.
If there even is such a thing as a gold Labubu, and maybe there is, maybe there isn't, who the hell knows? I do think this is the kind of thing
people know if there's a gold Labubu.
Who the hell knows?
Probably
every 7-year-old.
I watch grown-ass men open decks of cards, and they get almost as excited as she is when they get like a rare one-of-one Shohei card, and I get it. There's a huge value to those cards.
Yeah, but that's also something that is always going to be popular.
And people know exist.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. It looks real to me, dude.
I just need the gold Labubu so bad, Lord. Please. Please, be the gold Labubu. I don't want to spend any more money, please. Please. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's the gold Labubu! Oh my God! There's only 3 of these in the world! I got it!
Okay, this is one of those videos you post just to get clicks, Klein.
Well, it fooled me.
I guess it did.
You little bitch.
What
are you doing here, man?
I would love if this was real for like the dog to immediately grab it and rip it to shreds.
Rip it up. It'd be the greatest thing that could happen ever.
Oh my God!
I would love to know if this is for real, because that to me, like as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is totally fake."
She sounds fake.
You think she sounds
Klein, you
fake?
thought it was real?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because
yes, I do.
Because this is
as real as a gold Labubu.
This is happening all over the place.
You think people are, in quotes, crashing out over this stuff?
Yes.
Does it look like she's really crying?
Yes, it does.
It looks like, to me, it reminded me of that Free Britney person. Fake version of it.
This is a mentally unstable adult that is spending all of her money to try to find a gold Labubu.
There's only 1 in 3.
Yeah, and I believe that everything about this is legitimate. I'm saying. And people, by the way, on the text line, look at the text line. That people is confirming. I don't know. Once again, I have no idea what's worth what. I did see yesterday some Labubu that was $40 ended up reselling for $8,000.
That's why you're interested in this. You just want the resale game.
Now I'm interested in that, but unfortunately, all the ones
next week it's going to be Klein going, "Oh my God, you guys, I'm crashing out! I can't believe it! Oh my God!
I will be stealing my kids' Labubus later and seeing if any of them are worth anything." We will take a super quick break. When we get back, Blink 182 tickets, less than 15 minutes away. Get ready to get on the standby boarding list. Only a couple spots left, and we give away that trip Monday morning.
Klein Alley Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ. Get ready for the ultimate freestyle experience.
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
I was explaining to somebody that a guy I work with is driving 40 hours round trip so that he can be in the path of totality and see the eclipse, potentially, depending on weather.
And people are still jealous of Jake.
Not this person. Most people's reaction is why. That is the big question I get. Almost like when his girlfriend earlier said, "What?" It's the same sort of thing. And I guess there are eclipse people, and there are people that just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, Nicole Alvarez went up to Jake and was like, "Are you seriously going? I'm so jealous. That's so cool that you're doing that."
Yeah, because she's a big fan of, like, that whole, Mercury in retrograde and, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm
celestial events.
Right, whatever it is.
Is that another name you have for sex?
Yes, you want to have one?
So this is the big problem as we are getting closer and closer. T-minus how many days, Jake, till the solar eclipse?
5?
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
People are getting scammed all over the place, and here's the story.
Solar eclipse glasses. You are going to need these for the solar eclipse.
But here's the problem. During the last solar eclipse of 2017, we saw a wave of counterfeit glasses hitting online marketplaces.
First thing you want to do on the glasses.
So this guy is explaining that if you are the type of person that is going to go out and purchase your own pair of solar eclipse glasses, already I'm out because there's no chance I'm doing this, but okay. You want to make sure you don't buy the counterfeit ones that are flooding the market.
Yeah, and I think they're everywhere. Like, even if you go on Amazon, I think half the ones you see there are probably counterfeit.
They do kind of freak you out because they say if you look at the eclipse for even a second and you do not have the right glasses, your retinas will burn and you could go blind forever. I mean, they do really freak you out about it.
Yeah, and even if, like, I think they're bent and stuff, they don't work. Like, break very easly.
Hey, get Blind Charlie on the phone. I want to see if we get him to record a bunch of PSAs where he talks about how even though he
don't
didn't
end up like me.
Yeah, like that he looked at like if it's a bunch of videos of Blind Charlie's like, I looked at the last eclipse for 1 second, and now and it's just like because I don't think he didn't go blind because of that. He went blind because of a lifetime of bad habits and a bunch of bad eating, and he got really fat and everything like that. I think he got diabetes, but regardless. The idea that they're making it sound like not only if you look up at it for more than a second you go blind, but if you buy the wrong let's just say you think you went out of your way to buy the right glasses, and then you still put them on, look up, and you find out you got counterfeit ones. You still go blind.
Yeah, then you're a nerd and you're blind.
You're a blind nerd that got bamboozled. Listen,
is look for that logo right there, that ISO logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
It sounds like such a scam.
Now that's
if I was going to make up a fake company, what was that? The International Standardization Optimization?
So fake, Allie.
logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
And by the way, you don't think that the scams? I see Nikes every day that look great that are
totally.
fake.
You think people can't create a logo?
What is this?
ISO?
That's probably why they can't do it because no one can even say.
logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
Okay, so you need to make sure that your glasses have the International
Organization of Standardization.
Standardization. ISO, 3 letters, which anyone could stamp on anything. Whatever it is. See, that's how I bought the fake one. They're in the wrong order, but I'm dyslexic. I didn't notice. Then there's this.
The ISO is the organization that looks at the manufacturers and scrutinizes their lab results to make sure their glasses are safe for you. But that's not all. You also want to look for that number right there. It is tiny, and we'll zoom it in right there so you can see it. You see it says ISO 123122. That's what you want to look for.
That's also such a scammy number.
That number seems so fake.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2. Don't say 3 again. 2.
This is how you know you're buying real Eclipse glasses.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. That's
it's like unbelievable.
Advice to the world whatever organization: be cooler than that.
If someone gave me these glasses, the real ones, I would look at this and be like, "These have got to be fake. They got to be."
What you want to look for. The other thing you want to look for.
Take a guess, Allie.
Oh my God! There's more things to look for
on your glasses.
God. Maybe the thickness of the film over the glasses.
Let's see.
You actually want the address of where this was manufactured. By the way,
China.
That's when you know it's real.
122 China way.
If it's America, it's a
scam. You have from the last Eclipse in 2017 are still good. Think again.
Oh, so if you have Eclipse glasses that you've been holding,
no way,
from 2017, they're not good anymore, Jake.
That's garbage.
You're right. They're garbage now.
If they're bent, ripped, or scratched, just toss them. Finally, let's test to see if your new glasses are safe.
Oh my God.
Put these on inside of your house or inside somewhere. I want you to get in front of a bright...
How much does this guy slay, Allie? You think this guy gets...
Well, especially with that cool music underneath when he's talking.
Inside of your house or inside somewhere. I want you to get in front of a bright light. Put these on. Now... Look right into the light. Right now, I can barely make out the light. It's really, 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 really dark.
I mean, if you want to see this
His
Eclipse...
wife is just standing in the background like, God damn,
That's good. That means these work.
So if you can see nothing, then you've successfully gotten your Eclipse glasses.
I mean...
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
The amount of things you have to do, the checklist you have to go through, and then you have to do practice looks on inside lamps.
Hey, Blind Charlie.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you record some videos that we could put out on the internet to let everyone know that you are officially blind because you accidentally looked up at the last eclipse?
Sure. That's not why, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's people are.
You mean
yeah.
like PSAs?
Now you know kind of situation. Okay.
Yeah. I also wonder if Blind Charlie were to try and go on a street corner and sell Eclipse glasses, how many he'd be able to sell.
Oh, so many. Because
Yeah.
you have to trust this guy.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. All right?
These ones work.
He should just sell normal glasses. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like
I just
Eclipse
have a sign that
glasses?
says, "Don't end up like me. Buy these glasses before you look at the
Yes.
eclipse."
If you're buying the Eclipse glasses,
I would totally buy them from
It's
him.
like who sells the best fireworks? The guys that have 3 fingers,
Yep.
right? Same exact
Right.
thing. Yeah. All right, Charlie. Hold on. We're going to come up with a business plan.
Okay.
Where are you right now?
I am.
He's still on Big Bear.
The bank. Yeah, still
Did you
Big
get
Bear.
left up there on top of the mountain? Jesus Christ, man.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show on a Friday. We'll do your news now. Then we'll give you tickets to see Blink 182. Get your name on the standby boarding list. Only a few spots left. And then Monday morning, get to give away the grand prize as we send you all around America to see KROQ's best bands in some of the greatest cities. This time you get to go to the great city of Sacramento, where you'll see Blink 182 at Aftershock, and you get to see them back-to-back days because they'll be playing a show very close to here in Palm Springs. So be ready to win those trips coming up, and we'll do that in exactly 5 minutes after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Uber does all kinds of things to expand. Most recently, they have added dollar store products to Uber Eats. Very exciting for me. But despite Uber itself being the most popular rideshare app, they struggle to keep their numbers up. And now they are planning to release their own fleet of robo-taxis. And there's a lot of upside for them, not having to poorly pay a driver to do what a robot can do, in their opinion. But they said they'll also be able to complete way more rides because Waymo just put out some of their numbers, and they are completing way more rides than humans. The average Waymo completes more rides than 99% of Uber drivers. And I wonder what the reason is for this, because you and I took a Waymo.
Yep.
And it showed up at a very different location than where we physically were. And it was like, you got a minute.
Yeah, it's really,
and we were
that's
like, what?
stress-inducing moment.
Running to get it because it was just going to leave. You can't text it and be like, hey, hold on a minute, I'm putting my makeup on, or just a minute, I'm grabbing my purse. Like, it does not care. It will leave. And I think that that's a lot of the reason why there's no there's no waiting period, really. At least not a cushion. There's no cushion there. So if you're not in that Waymo, it's going to leave without you. And then there's no I dropped someone off. Let me send a text message.
And sometimes,
let me check my Facebook, whatever.
The Waymo will pull up on the other side of the street than the side you're on, and then it'll say it's there. You'll see it there, and then the clock will be ticking. And if you're not there within a minute, the thing pulls off.
Exactly.
So you got to wait. You can't cross busy streets. You got to wait to cross it.
Yeah, and then if it is an Uber driver, they'd be like, hold on, let me circle around.
Yeah, or you just send them a text. I see you right there. I'm coming your way.
Yeah.
And I know Uber drivers have had to waste a lot of time waiting for us while we do things like we're almost... The amount of times I feel terrible, this is why my rating got lowered. where I'd have an Uber, and then my wife would, like, on the way out the door, be like, I think I'm going to change these shoes. And then the shoes meant the pants had to change, and the shirt had to change.
Oh.
And I'm like telling the guy, I'm like, I swear to you she was ready. I swear to you she was ready. She said she was ready.
And the Waymo
they don't
doesn't care about any of that.
Bye-bye. Peace out.
See you
and
later.
they're doing, look, they claim, it was 99% more rides than humans.
Well, they're getting more rides than humans done 99% of the time.
Right. That's
So,
what it is.
they seem that they're going to come out with their own robo-taxis because they're like, well, it just makes sense from a business standpoint. All right, have you noticed that we only have a few weeks left of summer and there is no song of the summer? We did the summer draft a while back and predicted what the song of the summer would be. None of our nominations have popped up. In fact, nothing really has popped up. The closest thing in the KROQ world, I would say, would be Ensenada by Sublime. It's a great new song. I think it definitely, every Sublime song has like summer vibes to it, I think, because it's got LA vibes to it.
Summer vibes!
Summer vibes! Thank you, Jake. If there is a song of the summer, it's a sad one. The current number one song...
If everybody had an ocean across the USA,
that is sad.
Then everybody be surfing like California, yeah.
Bushy, bushy.
You see them wearing their baggies, Huarachi sandals too, and bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA.
Oh, what a sad summer.
That's the song of the summer right now? That's too bad.
Actually, the number one song right now this summer is a song called Ordinary by Alex Warren, and this is what it sounds like. So it's not like it's a happy song. It's kind of an emotional song, and it doesn't really speak like summer to me. It's not like I'm like, woo!
Yeah, but I like the fact that we're giving a little bit more love to the ordinary. Remember that rap we made about the average size asses? No big, no small. Ordinary. I like this. We're not over glamorizing people.
We are ordinary.
Ordinary.
Yeah.
We get ordinary.
It's an ordinary summer.
That's our lane.
And then the number 2, 3, and 5 spots were all Morgan Wallen songs. So it was like, okay, what are we doing here? It seems like it's like sad, brooding country music.
This guy's very upset on the goat line because of a summer anthem that we have not heard yet.
Klein Alley. I'm a huge fan. I was at the Rove event. I was at Klein's nipple piercing. I drove down for Alley beating One Arm Gary. I love you guys. You're amazing. However, how is it that we're at the end of this summer and I have not heard Summer Vibes? What gives? Love you, sweet dibs.
So we have not heard, apparently, the anthem of the summer that Ali... And we did play part of it when Sublime was in here. But
hey,
here
is it 3 o'clock? I think it's time to get a Slurpee from around the block because it's summer now, yeah. Get out of here, books. I'm gonna eat a bunch of popsicles with my friend Brooke. Summer vibes.
Summer vibes.
Get me in a pool with the Flintstones push peps. Summer vibes.
Summer vibes.
I'm on a number 1 in the pool because I can't stop, won't stop. Summer vibes.
Summer vibes.
Yeah.
She's ordinary.
Yeah, she is ordinary. That's fact right there. Man, well, there you have it. Someone claiming that should have been the song of the summer, yet it is not. Again.
Someone is claiming that it should have been the song
person.
of the summer. How exciting. And then finally, I just wanted to play some of this because of this person that fell out of the water slide on the cruise ship. Now, there have been a lot of theme park whoopsies of late.
Yeah.
And Carnival and OC Fair. Not at the OC Fair, but like fair rides and things like that. And then on a cruise ship, it seems that the water slide partially opened up, and you see a ton of. If you see the video, it's pretty scary. You see a bunch of water just dumping out from the top of the slide, and this is just some of the footage. So you have to see it to really know how bad it looks.
Did the person fall out? Did the person fall out?
The little lifeguard
they got
whistle,
that whistle.
fixes everything.
That's all you need is the whistle.
Boop, boop. They are aggressive with those things,
Oh, yeah,
man.
sure.
They love using that little
It's
whistle.
usually a lot of twirling, but when they actually get to blow the whistle, that's the big stuff.
Did she fall out? She did? All right, I can use it.
I'll blow the whistle. Woo! We get into a brand new hour of the show right now. The very first thing we do is get you some Blink 182 tickets. So caller 20. Let's go. 800-520-1067. Come on.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Welcome to your weekend, Klein Alley Show, KROQ. Summer hours rolling on, which means you're stuck with us for at least a few more hours. Make it worth your while. Trips to give you. Go to Vegas, see some Sublime if you've been paying attention. This hour, we get into a little Johnny Doesn't Know. And right now, we're looking for you. Send you to Blink. You get at least one pair of Blink tickets and potentially two if we call you back Monday morning when we give away the grand prize as part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. I'll say the number again. I've been accused of sometimes saying it too fast and people miss it. 800-520-1067.
It's weird to hear you talk slow.
It is. It feels like one of those podcasts.
I know for you it feels like you're speaking at a snail's pace.
Oh, my God. It was accidentally listening to one of those podcasts at like 0.5 speed. That's what it felt like. But
Don't you listen to everything at 2 times?
2 times. Yeah, it's crazy.
I know that when I hear you talk to people and then they're speaking slowly to you, I know just because I've known you for so long that I'm like, Klein does not want to have this conversation.
There's a few people.
Because they're talking so slow, you're like, I don't have the patience.
There are some people we work with in this building that are the slow. They probably average about 6 words a minute. And
they want every word to land.
And I know like where they're going before they get there, so they'll say
you just
things.
Want to cut them off.
I just want to be like, I got it. That's move it along. That's why you guys always accuse me of never saying goodbye. I find all of the unnecessary long goodbyes just to be a giant waste of everyone's time. It's
See, my big pet peeve is when people just repeat themselves and say the same thing in different ways for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, we could have been over with this 2 minutes in. And then the other day, there's a person came in, was talking to us about something, and then she made like she was leaving, got to the door, turned around, came back.
Oh.
And she did the turnaround and come back like 4 different times. I was like, yeah, this conversation was almost over so many times. You were on your way out.
Once you're at the door, just keep going.
Just keep going through the door.
Let's say hi to caller 20, which puts us in Encino, California. Stephanie?
Yes.
That's you. Good morning. Congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you. Oh, my God.
What a way to start your weekend with some Blink-182 in your future. And if we call you back, rest your voice. Monday morning, we'll be calling someone back just around 8 a.m. to give them the good news that they'll be seeing Blink again at Aftershock, all right?
Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Oh, thank you for starting your day with us.
I got a great case of food poisoning when I was in Sacramento, so you have that to potentially look forward to.
Get ready. Cleanse of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Little E. coli.
Summer cleanse.
Summer cleanse.
Yeah.
The box of shame is in the KROQ studio. Our deepest, darkest, most shameful moments will be revealed next. So judge accordingly on KROQ. friends on KROQ. All right, we got the box of shame here. The box of shame is a terrible way for us to start our weekends because one of the things that we are most ashamed of gets shared with the masses. Last week, we found out that Jake used to be a serial killer of birds. Particularly, he shot a bunch of, was it robins or crows?
He shot a robin.
One robin.
Yeah, but he shot lots of birds.
Right.
He's a serial murderer.
But I buried it like I was a murderer.
Yeah, you're a murderer, Jake. Accept the fact. And a lot of people I saw were commenting and saying that is an indication of someone that will grow up and be emotionally unstable. And you always see these stories about
What are you talking about?
Jeffrey Dahmer and all those people. They used to torture animals when they were kids as well.
I didn't torture animals. I killed them.
Well, anyway, the point is...
That'll be great for the documentary.
Yeah, Jake is clearly... whoever just won the date with Jake tonight, hopefully you're not hearing this part. But regardless, it's time for us to dig deep into the box of shame and share with you our deepest, darkest, most shameful stories.
The box. What's in the box? Of shame.
Shame. All right, this person claims someone's got to fess up to this. Been a while since we've had some Omar shame. Been a long time since we've had Vanessa shame. Last time we had Vanessa shame, I think she crapped her pants or something.
No, it was the mint. The weed mint.
Oh, the weed mint.
The
That's
Mets.
right. She ate the
You
weed.
like the Mets?
She ate the... That is pretty shameful. Did you not crap your pants? Vanessa, am I wrong about that or no?
I think you are wrong.
No, she
Your
did a-
memory is super off, my dude.
She did a Bellagio.
Nah.
Oh, that's right. In college, she Bellagio.
What?
The
No, I
RA.
didn't.
What? Yeah, you did. You went number 2 and out the front.
This is so sad. I can't believe someone on the show did this. I don't even want to say this one. And it's not
Why?
me. It's not me for a change.
I don't even remember what I have left in there.
This looks like you're writing.
Oh.
This person made up a horrific accident their father was in so that they could get out of something they didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Didn't you do this with your mom, too? Didn't you?
That
How
was-
do we know it's her?
That was different. That was a brain surgery.
It's Allie's writing. It's definitely her. Is
It's
this
me.
you?
Yeah,
it's
it's
her.
me. But here's the thing. I was a different person back then. And
Yeah, you were
I
a lot whiter.
Thought
In both senses.
Yeah.
Whiter and whiter.
a lot more problematic. And when things sprung up, I was so afraid of just telling the truth that I would make up very big lies that I know now I did not need to make. Like, for example, yes, I did say that my mom had to have a very tragic brain surgery because I needed to get out of a tech rehearsal to shoot a commercial that I'd booked.
Then didn't you make her show up at the show wearing a head wrap?
scarf, yeah,
a head
a
wrap.
head scarf.
She made her mom fake an entire surgery because Allie used her mom
I
as
know,
an
and then
excuse.
everyone was asking her how she was, and she had to be like, I'm pulling through, and all this stuff.
Oh, my God.
And it was embarrassing, yeah. For
What did you
her.
do about your dad? Is this your real dad or one of your stepdads?
Yeah, my real. Yeah, I mean, I guess there was none of them really because I made it all up.
What did you say?
So I had gotten cast in a play with this company that it was an all-female Shakespeare play.
Ugh, what a snooze
It was
fest that
an
must have been.
Klein, usually I'm going to disagree with you, but once I got to the first rehearsal, I was like, yeesh. I had been cast in this performance. It was a company that only does all-female versions of Shakespeare shows. I didn't even have a great part in the show, and when I showed up, I realized, that it was just going to be terrible. And the director was terrible. The actors were terrible. I felt terrible about it, and it was going to be a huge commitment. It was going to be all summer long. It was like a summer, Shakespeare in the Park kind of thing. And I was like, do I want to spend my whole summer doing this? But I've already committed. What can I do to get out of this? So I called the director, and I said, I'm sorry, I need to drop out of the show because my dad just got into a horrible car accident. And she was like, oh my God, is he okay? And I was like, yeah, I mean, he has, I forget what I made up. I think I made up that he broke his spinal cord or something like that. And then she was...
You're so extreme with your excuses.
It was so over the top.
Most people would just go with a very vague, can't do it.
God. And then she
my dad broke his spinal
I could have just ghosted. There's so many things that I could have done instead of what I did, and I made up all these details about it, and she even was like, well, so you think you're going to be out for a couple of weeks? And I was like, well, he has to learn to walk again.
Oh,
and I
Allie.
need to help him through that process, and he doesn't live locally, so I'm going to have to stay with him in his house and help rehabilitate him, and that's how I'm going to spend my summer, so I just can't do it.
310 says
so
better to
sad.
break your back than have to sit through one of those Shakespeare plays. So
Guys, it was going to be terrible. And I just couldn't spend my summer doing that. I would have rather spent my summer rehabilitating my fake father's car accident.
All right, well, we can't use it against you. We'll never mention it again. But Allie is officially...
I do feel bad because I don't like making up medical ailments, and it seems to be my go-to.
Seems like you've done it a lot. And by the way, you realize now,
they're all very serious.
If you ever tell any of us on the show that you need to miss the show because of a medical something, we're just going to be like, okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah, my kid never had a seizure, by the way.
Yeah, we figured that much. We got it.
K-Rock. It's K-Rock Road Trip USA. Travel to the beautiful state capital, Sacramento, California, home of Sutter's Fort, Fairy Tale Town, so pathetic, and other places that sound like we just made them up. Plus, Blink 182.
It's Tom from Blink 182.
And Aftershock Festival.
Tom forgot all the songs. Forgot most of the songs.
Listen for your chance to win tickets to their show at Acrisure Arena.
I gave it all. I don't have anything left.
Then get on the standby boarding list for a shot at the grand prize to see him again at Aftershock. K-Rock. Courtesy of Live Nation and Danny Wimmer presents.
What's up? It's Megan Holiday. Force.
Should I be upset about this? It's K-Rock, we're a Klein Alley show, and, I don't have a lot of luck with auctions in general. I don't do them very often, but there's the one time that I was asked to help MC an auction, I accidentally bid on and won the worst prize you could ever win at an auction, which is a bunch of trees were planted in my name in, I think, 2 different countries. None of them in America, by the way.
When will you learn, Klein, to take my advice? If you don't participate in an auction, you can't screw it up.
I didn't participate. I was trying to take a picture of the thing so that I could talk about it when I was up emceeing the, sometimes I'll be like, hey, you're a radio host, can you come and host the auction? I was taking pictures of the stuff on my phone to remember things, and I accidentally not only took a picture of this thing, but apparently clicked the box that said, beat the top bid by $100. And so I ended up, they said, congratulations, you won at the auction, and I didn't know what I won. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. I didn't know I bid on anything, but great. What did I win? I thought it was maybe a dinner somewhere or a trip.
Do you think they make it intentionally confusing to try and sucker people into bidding, or are you just an idiot?
The person that's going to bid on the forest full of trees that'll be planted in Sri Lanka or wherever the hell I planted these trees, I mean, they got me good, and I can't.
And that was like $1,000, wasn't it?
It was very expensive. It was a lot of trees. And I know it's for the greater good of the world and all that, and I'm like a modern-day Bono, but still, I'm annoyed about it.
Okay.
I had my second biggest auction fail over the weekend. This was a fundraiser at my kids' school and they were trying to do a thing where you could bid on stuff, and some of the stuff they had was great. I even donated some tickets from KROQ to something, and that brought in a couple $100, and the idea is help fund the schools are all underfunded, and they want to do, they want to have extra art teachers, and they want to have extra supplies, so they try to do these things from time to time to get people to cough up some coin, and then they can operate better. And I think it's a worthy cause, right? Because it's my own children, but obviously giving kids the stuff they need at schools.
Well, and they're going to school for free, right?
Right,
So that's nice.
Public school, LAUSD. So anyway, one of the things, and they have a lot of cool stuff there that was all going for, some of the stuff is very cool, but it goes for a significant, like Lakers tickets or trips somewhere, and I'm not bidding thousands of dollars on stuff. But some of the stuff that was in the more affordable category, one of them was that your kid gets to be teacher for the day in their class.
What does that mean?
It means the description was your child gets to be the teacher for the day.
Dude, your kid should teach a comedy class.
They get to teach.
That would be great.
Penis pasta.
Oh
That's
my
like
God.
the song
God
of the day.
damn.
Whatever.
That's what they can call it.
So,
and look at their V words.
And please turn your textbooks to the penis pasta goddamn chapter.
So that's the thing that they really wanted to do. And I also thought, and I go, no one's going to pay money for this because this is like an experience, but it's not like it's not like you're getting Lakers tickets or you're going to,
And that sounds like work for the parent. Because aren't you supposed to help your kid teach for the day and stuff?
No, it made it seem pretty simple. It says kid gets to get in front of the class and teach a topic of their choice. And my daughter said, I really want to go up there and talk about Olivia Rodrigo or some BS like that. I said, all right. She goes, it would mean so much. Please, Daddy, please, Daddy. I said, I'll put in a small bid, see what happens. Well, once again, I got outbid pretty quickly. And this was through the online auction. I didn't go to the actual thing. But it said, you've been outbid. And I upped it, you had to up it $10 every time. Once it got north of 100, I said, I don't think it's worth it at this point. Like, I know the money goes to the school. It's a good cause, but let's be honest.
Is the gambler in you kind of like pissed though?
Yes. And that part takes over and I go, who is this a-hole that every time I put in a bid is trying to outbid me?
What does his kid get to teach?
Right.
Probably not anything more interesting.
So then I get, like Omar said, I get all caught up in the whole thing and I go, if I jump at $50 to 150, the person's going to definitely go away. And then I will have won this thing, and I'll be the champion. And I almost forget my kid's even involved now. I just want to win this thing.
She's like, forget it.
So
she's already over it.
I bump it to 150.
Damn.
And it goes right away. They go, you've been outbid. And I go, this mother effer. And I said, I'm done. I'm tapped out. I'm not doing it. I'm out. I've done it 150.
Well,
I'm
and
done.
with the auction online, you don't get the satisfaction of doing that little like, Mep.
Right, you hold your hand up in the air. Yeah, like the
How's
real.
it go?
Yeah, they 16.
Yeah.
So,
over here.
The big lady with the broad shoulders, gotcha. So I say, I'm done. I go, I'm tapped out. 150, I'm gone. I explained to her, I'm sorry. I know you want to be teacher for the day. I didn't win. Daddy didn't win. You're out. The next day, I get an email. Congratulations.
Is that an every night thing? Daddy didn't win.
They're used to it by now.
They're used to it. She finishes the sentence for me now. Daddy, I know, didn't win.
I know, you didn't win.
Next day, I get the email. Congratulations. You've won what you bid on.
Okay.
And I go, how is that possible? I got outbid. Well, once again, like a stupid idiot, apparently they make it really easy now to, when you're going through and agreeing to the stuff and putting in your
Dude,
credit.
they probably check it for you, like the email, like
Probably.
the marketing emails crap.
And so I outbid the top. I put it so that whatever the top bid was, I would outbid it by $10.
Which is just silly that you were even continuing to bid.
Went all the way. I know.
I don't get it. What if two people do that?
I'm so glad you say that, Jake, because not only did I get an email that said, congratulations, you've matched the top bid of $325, but because there were two people, so it was me and one other a-hole that were probably going after this thing, your kids are both going to get to do it. So they decided
together or on separate days?
Separate days, but that way the school to get double the money because they're basically going to collect money from both people. And then my kid comes. So then I got to tell her the good news. Good news. And
Daddy
I was
won.
mad about the money and everything else, but I said, good news. You're going to be teacher for the day. She got all excited. She goes into school. She tells her teacher, hey, I'm going to teach all about Olivia Rodrigo. And the teacher says, no, you're not. You have to teach about one of the topics that we teach about anyway.
Oh, no.
You have to teach about a pre-teachable topic that is in the
what, she's doing that day in math?
And I said, I want my money back.
Who gives the crap?
That's so now my kid
That
goes.
is so misleading. They said that you
you're
can
right.
teach about any topic.
Teach about a topic of your choosing. Now, of course, they meant, I guess, a school appropriate topic of
Well,
your
nobody
choosing.
would be that of their choosing.
Right. So
no
I
one
said-
would choose
So
that.
now my kid goes, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to teach about math. And I go, I don't blame you. I don't want to teach about math. So
what did they badly word this, or did you just not read it properly?
no, Allie, I reread it, and it said the winning bidder, their kid gets to be teacher for the day and teach the class about a topic
Of our choosing.
of our. It wasn't of their. It was a topic that they choose or something like that. But it was from a list of like they can if they want to teach, what do they do in school? Art,
Music.
PE.
Oh, so you think that they could choose like an elective
Yeah, they get
and
to
then
pick.
choose?
They get to pick one of the things they already do. They don't get to go in there and do a whole class on Olivia Rodrigo. So
for
now,
the whole day. That sounds like such an awful.
well, she was
day.
all excited about it, and
yeah,
now,
I know, but
so now she don't want to do it anymore. So now I got to try to
so are you going to try and ask for your money back?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. You
Record that, please.
wouldn't normally
Not going to record that.
go in and do it like you did with the parking attendant.
Not going to do that. No, I'm going to let him. Of course, can't ask for the money back. It's like a fundraiser for the school. Like, give some of the teachers. Yeah, but I'm not.
I wonder what the other douche kid is teaching.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Some Foo Fighters for you right there. But how about you at the Hollywood Bowl listening to this performed live before your very eyes and ears? Summer's the Bowl, nothing like it. The magic of the movies with the maestro of the movies himself.
Maestro?
I think it's the same. Is it maestro or maestro? I believe it is the same. Spelled the same.
I think it's like a tomato type of thing.
What's the steakhouse?
That's what I was going to say. It's a
That's
steakhouse.
Yeah, Mastros.
Oh, Mastros.
That's
Never
nice.
mind.
Wish we were giving that away. Anyway.
Like it's to Maestro.
Yeah, I love that. We'll be calling right now to play.
I think all you have to do is check your mailbox for that. Don't
So,
they always have those coupons?
They do send.
So
They do
many
send a lot of emails. It's a new butter
Dinner for
cake.
two for $50, Mastros.
Never $50. Anyway, we'll send you to the Hollywood Bowl August 22nd, and you can enjoy all of these songs and some of your favorite movie scores performed by the legend John Williams. And all you got to do is get these right in a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know. Questions about things that most people should know. But will Johnny know the answers to these questions? That's all you need to know. Yes or no. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
On it, and I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right,
Well, it does.
Johnny, are you feeling smart today?
I'm feling very good. I'm really excited for this topic too, actually.
What
What's
do you
the
think?
topic?
What do you think the topic is?
I don't know, but I'm always excited for whatever you guys bring, though.
But do you think there's a certain topic for this week? Because
I don't know.
The questions are totally random.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you think
I'm
we-
The
excited.
topic is there's no topic.
There is no topic.
Well,
He's already got the first one wrong. We haven't even started yet.
Right.
All right. Well, Steve in Riverside. Will Johnny know the answer to these questions? Yes or no? Just go ahead and lock in after we ask the question. Some people say there's an advantage if you're watching on YouTube because you can see Johnny's face when you first ask the question.
Yeah, but he has Gen Z stare, so you don't know if it's a good stare or a bad stare.
That's right. Sometimes he's locked in, focused, and knows the answer, and sometimes he just doesn't even understand the words we're saying. Question number one, Johnny. What is the process called when a solid turns into a liquid? Will Johnny know this process? Steve, yes or no?
What does Johnny's face look like?
Right now?
Yeah.
Perplexed. But usually,
Eyes at half mast, but not stoned.
Tired / perplexed.
Ooh, solid into gas.
No, solid into liquid. What is the process called when a solid
I don't even know.
turns into a liquid? You don't need the answer, just will Johnny know. That's all that matters.
Johnny's gonna know it was on SpongeBob.
All right, he says it was on SpongeBob. Johnny will know. Johnny, what is the process called when a solid turns into a liquid? He says you will know.
Damn.
He's giving you a lot of credit, huh?
Yeah. Again with the math questions, dude. Like, come on.
This is not a
Not a
math
math
question.
question.
This
Get me,
is
like-
not a math question.
When
Nothing
the-
about this is a math question.
When the solid turns to liquid, are you talking about like when you melt something and it turns into like a puddle?
I'm just saying when a solid turns into a liquid.
Condensation.
You're going to say condensation.
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 All right.
Oh.
It's a big word, Johnny.
Sorry, Steve. Sorry, man. It's just called melting.
I'm not going to
Just-
match
Melt. I just said that.
just
when
called-
it melts.
No, you said the word and then you moved on to condensation.
Would you have accept liquefaction?
No,
That's wild.
technically melting is described as the process of when a solid turns into a liquid. That is the process.
But I
Every
was
time?
right.
Yeah, it's melting.
Like a crayon, like when you melt crayons.
Yeah,
and
melting. That's all you need.
What
You-
else can melt, Johnny?
Give us more things that can melt, Johnny.
Melt cheese on a plant.
Your
on a,
brain?
On a pan.
Watching-
Our brains as we do this.
All right, not off to a good start. All right, Johnny, we move on. That's okay. You can turn it around.
All right, whatever.
All you got to do is get it right. And if you get it right, then maybe, just maybe, you go to the Hollywood Bowl. Allie's going to write down everyone who predicts correctly. We say hi to Sandra in Torrance right now, listening to KROQ. Good morning, and welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know.
Good morning.
All right, Johnny, what shape is a stop sign? Will Johnny know this? Yes or no?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's a great guess. It's another one of these tricky math questions. Johnny, what shape would you say a stop sign is? She says you will not know.
Octagon.
Whoa!
Octagon is
Wow.
8 sides.
Johnny.
Look at that.
Octagon is 8 sides.
I was a little stuck because hexa means 6 and octa means 8. Octopus. So it's come on, yeah.
No one has
Wow, you
predicted
know your
correct.
hexas and octas.
Oh yeah.
I would have bet every dollar in my bank account that Johnny would not have known that. That's
I
why
thought he was going to compare it to another thing with 8 sides.
Right.
I didn't think he was going to know the shape name.
He looked more confused after that question than he did after the first one. The first one he had no idea. The second one he knew, but he looked more confused. And we move on to Emily in Huntington Beach. Johnny doesn't know. Up for grabs. Hollywood Bowl. Night of movie soundtracks performed before your very ears. Great night. That's great. That's a great show to go to because you can have all the conversation you want to because it's kind of like background music, you know? I'm sure they'd like me to say that.
And only smart people go to those shows.
Right, I would imagine. Very smart crowd. Emily, you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're saying that, Klein, if you were to attend, you would just talk the whole time?
Yes. I wouldn't feel bad having a conversation.
We'll just talk during this interlude, which is the entire show.
Right, it's a lot of interlude. That's my point. All right? We'll move on.
Every time's a good bathroom time.
Johnny, if someone were to go to ENT, doctor, what are the 3 body parts that the ENT specializes in? Will Johnny know this? Emily? Yes or no? No, okay.
No.
She says no. Johnny, if someone were to go to an ENT, what are the 3 body parts that an ENT specializes in? So far, no one has predicted correctly. Johnny, it's your time to shine now.
You said body parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
The body
Why
parts.
else would someone go to an ENT?
Ears, the nose, and the throat doctor.
What?
Whoa, Johnny.
Come on.
Johnny's a genius. Ever
I
since
thought, because when he strokes his chin, I think he's like being fake smart and doesn't know.
Right.
You know, but every once in a while, as he's being.
I thought he was going to guess chin.
Well, I thought you were going to say EMT, like the guys that like wheel you to the hospital and stuff, like in the truck. I thought you were going to say EMT, but I was like, then you said body parts.
All right, Johnny's gotten 2 right today.
No
which
one's
is
gotten theirs right
incredible.
yet.
Let's say hi to, that's right, everyone has predicted incorrectly. We move on to Eddie. Eddie, Johnny doesn't know. Your chance to shine right now. Hopefully you win yourself. I guess it may come down to the first person or the only person to get one right. Usually multiple people. What's up, Eddie?
Hey, good morning, guys. Sweet tippet.
What did Sir Isaac Newton discover? Will Johnny know this? Yes or no?
Ooh, will he know this? You know, I'm going to give Johnny the benefit of it. I'm going to say he will know.
Johnny? He says you will know what Sir Isaac Newton discovered. I think I know what Johnny's going to say.
Someone said that Johnny's face always looks like a dog after you threw the ball and it went behind him and he doesn't know where it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much just
And you're like, go, it's back there.
like how Allie has resting bitch face and I have resting monster face.
He has
Johnny
resting, I don't know where the ball is.
resting
Face.
confused dog face. The one behind the couch and just can't fathom that.
And you're like, go, find it.
Yeah.
You know, can I take back my answer?
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait.
You think Johnny will know this? Yes or no?
I don't think he'll know.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
Johnny. What did Sir Isaac Newton discover?
I'm stuck between.
Go get it, boy.
Yeah. That was really funny. I'm stuck between like either a president or like the gravity guy. I'm stuck between like either of the two. But you wouldn't call Sir.
What's the first idea?
Not the
President?
not the cookie guy.
The cookie guy. No, that's Fig Newtons.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
that's not. No, Fig
so
is not. No.
Which one then?
I'm going with the gravity because you can't say sir. That's
Wow.
British. And
All
I'm
right,
American.
hold on, Eddie. You predicted you changed your mind and you went the wrong direction. Johnny knew. Sir Isaac Newton is the guy who discovered the concept of gravity.
Yeah, see, that's what it is. Gravity, right?
Johnny, I think Johnny is somehow getting smarter.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I
It's
don't.
an accident because, lightning strikes every once in a while and it's just like random and it's just like, I know things.
Lisa, we
it
give you
just
the
comes suddenly.
No
and it
one
leaves
has.
suddenly.
Lisa, it's all going to come down to this now. This is the last question. We've never had a round that Johnny doesn't know before, where no one has been able to predict correctly. So here we go. This is the final question for Johnny. Let's figure this out, Allie. Which one of these two questions should we give Johnny? What is the main ingredient in chocolate? Should we give that to Johnny, or should we give him being bit by what can cause malaria and dang fever? Which one of those should we give to Johnny?
Gosh. I think the second one.
You think so?
Yeah. Whatever one's the math question.
All right, I'll give him the math question. I don't think he'll know what the main ingredient in chocolate is, but that'll be just
Really?
this one. I don't think so. Johnny, just this one doesn't count. Lisa's not playing this one, but what is the main ingredient in chocolate?
Cocoa?
See? I knew it. I knew he would say, I knew.
On the island of cocoa.
That's where they find it.
All right, moving on.
In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Lisa-
they were on an island.
Big on the cocoa
Lisa,
river.
this is the one that matters now. Being bit by what can cause malaria and dang fever? Will Johnny know this, Lisa, yes or no?
He will not know.
Oh, God. All right. She says you will not know. Johnny, being bit by what can cause malaria and dang fever?
Where do you get dang fever from? What island?
That's the question.
That's the question.
That's
being bit
what
by
country?
what? No,
Oh,
being
bit
bit by what?
Does it fly or does it crawl?
I'm not answering any other questions.
Well, come on. There's like 1,000 species of creatures on
Land
this
or
planet.
sea?
Malaria, dang fever, being bit by what can cause these things?
Let's go with bat. I think bat will give you that.
All right. Lisa, congratulations. It took us a while, but we finally got to someone that would predict it correctly. Johnny was incorrect. The mosquito, Johnny.
Oh, I could get that right now.
Yeah, you can get that right now.
Oh.
You may have that. That could explain a lot. You may suffer from the dang fever. All
Dang.
right, Lisa, congratulations. You're the winner. You predicted correctly. You're
The
going
only
to
one.
Hollywood Bowl. See some magic, movie magic before your very eyes and ears. Congratulations, and thank you for putting up with us this morning on KROQ.
831 said we should call him Johnny Genius now.
Johnny Genius.
Man.
Guy got more right than ever before. Stumped the audience. It happens at the same time. Hey, good news. If you're still listening to the show, you have a chance to win a trip to go to see Sublime in Vegas. And that'll be coming up in less than an hour right here on KROQ. everything. We got an email from the lawyers. Hold on. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Trying every day to put on a show that's slightly more entertaining than other options, and the lawyers make it almost impossible to do that because they're always trying to shut stuff down. We did get a response. So, Allie, this came in moments ago.
Yes, and this is something we've been waiting to hear a response, and this is in regards to a friend of the show, a one-armed Gary.
Oh, this is about him walking to Vegas?
Yeah, and we thought, hey, you know what? On his own free will, he can either drive there or walk there. It's his choice. If he chose to walk there to see Sublime, would that be okay?
Right. And he said he was willing to walk there. That's how much he wanted to go. We said, if you want to walk to Vegas, we will not only facilitate you going to that Sublime show. I think Sublime would be so impressed that you walked from L.A. to Vegas.
But they would walk you right onto the stage.
You could walk right up onto the stage and say, and now Sublime. And he would get to introduce the band. And, you know, Gary's a guy that's been trying to make music for a long time. He's been in a bunch of bands. Jake, how many bands has One-Armed Gary been in? I can't even keep track.
I think he's just been in that one.
But everyone else died in the band, so he had to, like, he had to find new...
but he's still, like, you know, the main front man, so he just keeps it going.
Well, he's the only man.
Yeah, he's the only man. The front man, the back man,
he's
the
the
drummer.
only arm.
Right. So one-armed Gary.
Razor.
So the plan was he was going to leave to start walking to Vegas. I think he had to leave this weekend, right? Because the show is next. It
takes
next
about
week?
4 days, a little over 4 days.
And that's if he walks 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Which he said no problem. He's been up for 3 weeks at a time before.
Yeah. So the lawyer responded and said, "Hi, Vanessa and Kevin. Unless there is explicit approval from every higher up imaginable, this is out of the question. It falls under the..."
Hold on. Out of the question as in we don't need to ask any more questions? We can do it?
There are no more questions needed. Go for it.
Why would the lawyer have a problem with this?
This falls under the Odyssey prohibited contest activity and event category of taxing physical activity. And as is the case with other high-risk activities, a release or waiver is not going to relieve Odyssey of liability. I'm going to be blunt here. If this promotion goes wrong, this has the potential to be a... Want to guess the bit that he's going to reference here?
Well, it's something we did or no?
No, it's the one thing that they...
The hold your wee for the
The Sacramento hold your wee for a wee level disaster for this company. How and why? Despite this listener's enthusiasm, there are countless ways the listener could be injured or die while walking from SoCal to Vegas, including, without limitation, car accident, heat stroke, dehydration, physical exhaustion, heart attack, and or cardiac arrest, stroke, or pre-existing conditions that result in any of the foregoing or other issues.
But if he signs us something that says...
Gary ain't going out like that.
Yeah, Gary...
Should I respond with that?
Yeah, right. This guy survived 11 boats that have gone... I mean, the amount of things he's already survived, he's not going out walking to Vegas. That's not going to take Gary down.
Yeah, if you want me to pursue this further, I need blah, 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 blah. All these things I need to approve. I have to tell you, though, it would be difficult to get this approved under ideal circumstances. If we're talking about the Sublime concert happening in Vegas next week, this is a Powerball level long shot.
Great. I love Powerball. I'm in. Let's make it happen.
Hey, you got to be in it to win it, baby.
So we cannot encourage Gary to walk to Vegas.
I think if we were to hook Gary up and he chooses to walk there, why is it our problem?
What if he's afraid of flying and afraid of driving?
But he's in love with walking.
Yeah. What if
he has one arm but two legs?
So, all right. Well, it sounds like...
Sounds like there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance.
I would say that this is probably going to end up happening. I mean, if I had to bet, I know it's Powerball, but there's still a winner. There's still winners. Can't win if you don't play. Isn't that what they say?
I love it, but because I just got forwarded this and Vanessa's original ask.
Let me see it. Let me read that. That's more important to me.
Also, wait, did you see, before I forward this, I see the blue bold lettering that says, do not forward.
Do not forward to other people.
Am I going to get in trouble?
Why would you get in trouble?
Literally, it says, do not forward.
Do not forward. I'm not forwarding it to anybody.
I forwarded it to you.
Oh.
And you're reading it to the masses.
Yeah, Allie, you're the problem here.
All right. Well, should I read Vanessa's
What did Vanessa write?
We don't need to.
What did Vanessa write?
Hi.
I just want, wait, before you read it, I want you to know that I used the Polish
I don't think Polish works here.
I'm talking to an attorney.
She used a Polish person.
Why are you using a Polish guy to do all your writing?
The Polish future on Gmail, because this is a lawyer I'm speaking to.
Right.
And he speaks Polish.
You wanted...
You know what I mean?
You wanted to make sure you understood your email. Okay, fair enough. So this was the original email that Vanessa wrote to say that we were planning on sending Gary to Vegas.
Hi, Johnny. I like it to do the polka.
That is very Polish. Good job, Vanessa.
We're exploring a unique idea for a listener. Having a listener, a.k.a. One-Arm Gary, walk to Vegas to see Sublime. The listener is enthusiastic about it, and we envision daily check-ins. According to Google Maps, this walk will take approximately 4 days. Would this be something we can proceed with? Let us know.
Oh, no.
Left out some good attorney words.
What is
Sign waiver.
Oh, assuming we have a signed waiver. She does say that.
Oh, you wrote that in there? Yeah, she's not wrong. I mean, look, it's a simple enough request. I don't know why they would. I mean, I understand why a lawyer would say this is a problem, but I also don't understand.
If I was a lawyer getting this email, I would be like, absolutely not. Right?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the times I guess I do kind of side with the lawyer, but I still think it's annoying and it's frustrating because Gary wanted this experience, and I feel bad. We had that guy. Remember we talked to that one guy that walked across the whole country? Whatever, that guy in the bear suit?
Yeah, he's still doing that,
Yeah,
actually. I think
didn't
he's walking to a new place every week.
We just can't encourage it to happen. And what if someone sponsors him, someone goes along? I mean,
So by sharing this, are we going to get sued by our own company?
It's possible.
Huh.
It's very possible. Well,
I want One-Arm Gary to represent us in court.
The good news is Gary is not going to be awake. I would imagine he doesn't even know this is happening. So for all we know, he may have already left. And that's Vanessa. You may have to write back to the lawyer and say our communication with Gary is fair at best, and he may have already started walking to Vegas. So do we have to go
510
stop
said
him?
One-Arm Gary is not worth all of this trouble, and I would disagree with you. 805, though, says we should sponsor Gary. If we can get somebody to sponsor Gary and a person is going with him, it is out of our hands, liability-wise.
Nothing's ever out of our hands.
That's what they say, yeah.
We'll take a break. When we get back, this is where things get good. Blink tickets, 15 minutes away. We'll make that happen for you. Take a final look at the ADD news. And then if you've been paying attention and you want to go to Vegas the old-fashioned way, in a car, we'll give you a gas card, a couple nights at a hotel stay, and tickets to a couple of days' worth of Sublime shows. And we'll do all of that coming up this morning right here, KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ. KROQ.
By far, the moment of the show I've been most excited about this morning. Entering the KROQ studios right now, the smartest man who probably works here is the engineer. Fixes all the many problems that we have on a regular basis and lets us know what to do when the emergency broadcast system goes off in the middle of the show.
Hi, Justin.
Justin
Hello.
is here. Hi, Justin. Justin, the engineer. Justin, do you think you're smarter than all of us?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
And when we ask, we've all asked dumb questions before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of us would you say asks the dumbest questions on a regular basis about fixing things or issues we have with our computers and the microphones?
You absolutely.
What's the last stupid thing that Klein did?
Probably having the monitors on the wrong selection. Yeah.
Am I right?
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like something
Why
stupid.
don't you pay attention when Justin's in there, man? Then you don't have to bug him so much.
There's a lot of buttons here. I don't know what they do. I don't think most people know what they do. I think Justin does know what they do, but he has a way because he's really smart and he understands this stuff. Would you go to school for this or whatnot?
No, I did not.
What did you go to school for?
Radio.
So you went to school for this?
Yeah, I have a broadcasting degree.
So you wanted to be on the radio, like what we're doing every day.
Yeah.
You got the voice for it.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do that?
I would like to, but I started out doing what they're doing in there, Johnny and Vanessa, and in order to actually make money, I leveraged actually knowing how computers work and how to use the console.
See, that's why he's smarter than we are, because we just stayed at the part where we're like, let's just not make money.
But what percentage of your job, Justin, is walking into a room with a bunch of people getting flustered and then you pressing one button and then leaving?
At least 99%.
Yeah. It's just like, let me press
Restarting
one button.
is always the answer, right?
Yeah, restart.
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy, because I used to think that, like, you just restart it or punch it a few times, and usually that makes it go away. Well, we've all, what you don't realize is that when you solve a problem, usually you come in, you go, you're going to do that, and then you leave, and then we all do our best impression of you. So right now, we've got...
In a loving way, by the way.
In a loving way. We think you're great, and we absolutely...
We do think you're great. Klein learned your name like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
And by the way, Justin's a super nice guy. Remember, he loaned Vanessa his personal vehicle for like a week.
Vanessa, when Vanessa ran over that bicyclist, she needed to get her car fixed, and I'll tell you who stepped up. one of Justin's many hobbies is this guy goes to like crazy auto auctions, and he next thing you know he shows up with these vintage cars. I don't know where you're getting.
Yeah, how many Rolls Royces do you have?
I just have one Rolls Royce.
Oh, okay.
Just
But
one.
how many cars do you have?
Loser.
I have 9.
Okay.
He's got 9 cars.
God.
So anyway, here you're going to listen to all of our impressions of you, and I'm not going to say who's doing which impression, but you will judge these as to how good you think they are.
All right.
And do you think you sound a certain way, or do you not think that you sound like...
Oh, I know I sound a certain way.
Okay. Here's the first impression that one of us did of you.
Hi, it's Justin. I'm an engineer here at KROQ, and I work on the computers all day. Usually I like to make bagels for everybody, and I like to hang out with Johnny in the office. And sometimes he likes to impersonate me right in front of my face, and I don't like to admit it, but it is kind of funny sometimes.
All right. You think that sounds like you
kind of
at all?
lost it at the end there.
Sometimes.
How do you...
I've been hearing Johnny do my impression of my voice for like a year now, and that's probably the worst one he's done.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Johnny does a good impression of you too.
What are you talking about?
Johnny,
That was clean, spot on.
Johnny,
I
when
thought
you,
it was me.
When you do the impression of Justin, like when you're in the hall and you're messing with Allie and I, and you go like, "Everybody out! There's a bomb in the building." We think that that's really Justin saying that because you do a really good impression of him. But this, that
Was that your Eddie Murphy impression? What's going on here?
Or is that just you?
Here's the second impression of you, Justin. Justin, the engineer, is in our building right now. Justin, what do you think of this guy's impression of you?
Hey guys, I made some bagels. If you would like to have one, they're right here. Please eat one, or else I
What the hell?
might have to murder you.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
Who did that? What the hell?
I'm not going to say whose impression is whose just yet.
Why does he have an accent?
Hispanic in that one.
I don't know.
I would
That
like
got
to.
weird. You don't think about killing us, do you?
No.
Okay. Oh, see the way he said that.
Not yet.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I
Here's
will at the end of this.
Now I'm not going to tell you whose impression of you this is, but I think you should take a listen because I think they almost nailed you spot on.
Hello, my name is Justin. I'm the engineer. I'm the one that fixes the audio when it's not working and when I get a frantic call. Sometimes I feel like I'm not appreciated, but I'm starting to learn that it's all in my head. So, if you need me, holla at me.
That one is the best.
Now I'm not saying which one of us. That could have been any of us, Justin.
Justin, have you ever said holler in your life?
Holla at me.
I'll tell you one
It
thing.
kind of just was like Vanessa's journal entry.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you need me, holla at me.
I don't. Justin, would you
You
rate?
said I go unappreciated.
Was that a good impression of you or no?
What she said, mostly, yeah. The sultriness of it, no.
Here's another one. Take a listen. This could have been any of us. We all do our impressions of you, but you have to pick which one of us does the best one.
Hi, my name is Justin. I gotta check the ISDN settings because I want to make sure that it's going to be sending a mix minus down the line. Because if it's not sending a mix minus down the line, then you're going to get yourselves back to each other. It's going to be really tough to communicate to the person on the other end of the ISDN. So let me just kind of check the board settings here and make sure that you're good to broadcast today.
Well, I did already say that today, so I think that's a winner so far.
That one's in the
That one's
lead.
a great one, but I also don't think I've ever heard you talk that much.
Yeah, you don't use that many words.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Here's another person's impression
That one
of you.
was very nasally, too.
Very nasally. It's funny, each impression's getting slightly higher in decibel level. Justin is our engineer. He's in the studio now hearing all of our impressions of him, and we do these with love, and here's the next one.
Yeah, it's weird. They set up the system in a very strange way, but yeah, you can fire it from your board or I'll go check on the back company. Yeah, if you need me, I'm down the hall. You see, I got a new Porsche. It's a bidding war, but I got it.
A lot of audio wars. And this is the final one. I think you've heard four of
Does
them.
it offend you, Justin, that I'll be bringing
Don't
up
contact HR, dude.
Our bagels and cars?
I mean, that's pretty much all I do, so yeah.
He does get excited when he comes in. He's like, man, bagels again. They're
Yeah,
getting better.
I know.
This batch is
And
a
they
little
get better each time.
Here's final one.
Try restarting it. Yeah, maybe just give it a restart, see if that helps. Trust me, we're not operating on Windows 10 anymore. By the way, if anyone wants to go for a ride, I just got a new back seat. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll be down the hall if you need me. You push any buttons, push them hard.
Okay. We've all done our impressions of you. Justin.
But who's doing which impression?
Which?
Don't know.
Which impression of you do you think was the most spot on? You get to decide. You are the person.
You are the person who we've been making fun of for the last 5 minutes.
I think Allie with the last one was the best.
Justin, you're so messed up, bro. Like, how are you going to choose hers over mine? Mine literally sounds just like
I
you,
brought up
dude.
your purse.
Oh, shut up and eat a bagel.
Oh, put your bagels back in your biscuits.
Mix minus.
So you're going with Allie?
I'm going with Allie.
God damn. She did go to school for impressions.
I famously voice matched a very famous celebrity.
Thank you for all that you do around here. We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't push the button. Fine, thank you.
Klein Alley Show.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Small dogs and small children may be cute or annoying depending on who you ask.
Breast cancer walk that's going to be going on. What if you got them to sponsor One Armed Gary, and it would be One Armed Gary's Walk to Vegas for breast cancer awareness?
Well, if we can work in a charity, that usually helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
We were
okay.
saving all the breast cancer awareness stuff for Jake.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
got the boobs.
that's well, Jake's doing a bunch of stuff for them. But thank you, Blind Charles. So that's
doing
good.
a bunch of stuff.
Very helpful. Let's get into your news now. Then the Blink tickets will be yours. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Small dogs and small children may be cute or annoying depending on who you ask. But to coyotes, they're just delicious. And these days, if they're hungry, they have no problem rolling up on your lawn, into your backyard, and now apparently into your kid's baseball game. This happened, the 6-year-old was attacked at a softball game while his sister was playing softball.
As a lesbian, Allie, this has got to hit you where it really hurts, right?
No, this is great.
Oh, you like the attention? This is bringing us to the sport of softball?
To softball? Of course, any attention we can get. You know, I was at the gym yesterday, and they had the softball championship or tournament or whatever on TV. People were watching it.
No
People
one
are getting,
was watching it.
Yes, they were.
You
There was
were
a lady who was rehabbing her knee who was watching.
There was a coyote, and this keeps scratching me and biting me.
6-year-old Enoch recounts the shocking moment he was attacked by a coyote. He was with his family at Delamo Park for a softball tournament his sister was competing in. What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking of anything. I was just yelling.
Enoch needed more than 20 stitches. He was bit on the back of his head, both legs, and he has scratches down his back. He also needed several rabies shots.
The one thing I don't like in the hospital is like shots and those no things that you put in.
Fish and Wildlife officers have collected clothing evidence for DNA testing so they can attempt to locate the coyote.
Yeah, you're not going to locate the coyote.
Wow.
There's a bunch of them out there, and wasting resources to find that coyote just seemed like kind of a waste. But I think in a way, this kid was like, at least I don't have to watch my sister play softball.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't want to go to the game to begin with, and his parents were like, it'll be fun, just come anyway. And he's like,
oh,
all right,
God.
fine.
And he's even sick at 6. I think you're like, I don't want to watch my sister play softball.
No.
I'd rather do literally anything else. I'd rather get eaten by a coyote.
He probably walked over to the coyote and said, just take me out of my misery.
I'm just going to lay down here.
They don't have any sort of a...
the coyote's like, I was just doing what he asked, man. I wasn't going to eat him.
I didn't want to, but the kid was bored. He didn't watch his sister play softball. I get it.
All right, we have done it as a society. Though they are taking red dye out of our candies and reintroducing the presidential fitness test, we still manage to eat like total crap, America. The numbers are in. 62% of our daily diet is from ultra processed foods. And
That
I'm
sounds
looking
great.
at pictures of these ultra processed foods.
Yeah, we can have ultra processed. That sounds nice.
I know, you want to take it to the max,
Yeah.
right? If I'm going to go processed, I want to go ultra
When people
processed.
say this is a minimally processed whatever, I'm like, give me the ultra. If I'm going to take it, let's go full force.
Or when they add simply or truly to things to say
I don't
that
want any of
they're...
that.
So the things that I'm looking at, the picture of ultra-processed food, all delicious. You've got Ritz crackers in this picture, hot dogs, potato chips, SpaghettiOs, Honey Nut Cheerios, pretty much all the snacks that you know and love. And despite a small decline, we are still still eating a ton of this stuff, especially kids. And if you want kids, yeah, if you want kids to stop eating this stuff, don't make it so delicious. That I try and give like 6 healthy options to my kid. He will starve himself and wait until I cave and eventually go, please eat the Cheez-Its, eat whatever, please just eat something.
Right, there's something about that. I know it's the same thing as drugs to a junkie, but there's something in that ultra-processed food that just is delicious. It's spot on.
Well, if you think about having a snack, right, and you're like, I'm going to have carrots and hummus. You're not like, I can't put down these carrots.
I'll put them right down.
I'll put them down and walk away. But a Ritz cracker, there's something in it that makes you, as soon as you finish one,
it's that ultra.
It's that ultra.
It's the ultra. And also, I'll be honest, whoever's doing the packaging, because you eat first with your eyes, they say, and whoever's doing the packaging for all of the ultra processed stuff, they're much better with the colors and the cartoons.
Of course, they make it attractive to kids and dumb humans.
Right, they make it so much more exhilarating. All the really healthy stuff, they decide, let's put it in a really boring container
And
with
it should be
boring
the
font.
opposite.
Yes.
I wonder if they switched it out, if we would still find the ultra-processed foods.
I mean, we may, but I bet you kids, it would definitely have an impact on the kids. Although the good news is the fatter the kids get, the harder it will be for the Coyotes to take them. So in some ways, I feel like we're solving one problem, right?
They also make them the most accessible at the grocery store. It's right in the middle.
Of course.
It's like second and third row.
And by the way,
they're not going to put it at the top where a kid can't see or reach it.
Everything by the register. That's all the ultra-processed stuff. That's what everyone wants. They get it. They know how our brain works.
What I love is when they try and make unhealthy things healthy. Like, I saw SpaghettiOs, and they're like, SpaghettiOs with calcium.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I don't even care at this point. All right, it's Kobe Day, or I guess it's Kobe Day Light. The actual Kobe Day is on the 24th, but this one is still significant, and it's Kobe Bobblehead Day at Dodger Stadium, so you can expect the lines to get really filled up really early. It's going to be insane tonight. But let me turn your attention to another local team, the Sparks, otherwise known as, I believe, Omar, you called them the Lady Lakers?
Klein started that trend.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I'm going to blame him for
Let's
that.
not point fingers as to who called the Sparks the
I'm
Lady
point
Lakers.
2 fingers because I'm a gay lady.
Right, Allie's
Right at
pointing
you.
2 fingers and moving them in a come hither motion, which is strange.
But they have their own issue on the court, and it's, I think, a thrilling issue, but the players don't like it.
Los Angeles Sparks are in the thick of a playoff push. Tonight, they play Connecticut, but in their last game against the Indiana Fever,
they can't even get good, sound for the reporting on these games.
Are they using the helicopter reporter to double duty on this? Hey, while you're up there doing
Hey,
traffic?
you like basketball, right? Why don't you do this dildo story, too?
basketballs weren't the only thing flying around. A neon green sex toy was thrown onto the court during play, and this is the 3rd time in a week that this has happened across the WNBA.
I think it's just dumb and it's just distracting and it doesn't need to be a thing. I feel like they're trying to make it a thing and they just need to stop.
So this is the 3rd dildo that's been thrown onto the court. But as a lesbian, I'm saying, keep throwing them. I love it.
Is this just
free?
LA
Yeah,
Sparks,
expensive.
or are they other teams too?
I think it's just the Sparks.
Well, Klein, dude, this is a good trend, right?
It's
Because there are a
become-
lot of sports teams.
Well, first of all, there's a couple things. One is it's become a WNBA thing. It is a great trend. It's not just the Sparks. It's happening at now. This is the 3rd WNBA dildo that's flown on the court during the game.
Love it.
And they're going to start getting those T-shirt guns and firing them back into the crowd.
Cool.
That's how you get back
But
at
here,
people.
the thing is, they're like, we just want it to stop. I'm like, guys, why aren't we capitalizing on all that? Like, I feel like the WNBA is being handed all these things to make them even bigger and make them more in the conversation. And they're like, stop. We just want to play basketball. It's like, but everyone wants to add some fun to it. Just let's add some fun.
Yeah, this would be like in hockey, a player hits a 3rd goal and everyone throws their hat on the ice. If the WNBA, if this was a ladies' league, they'd be like, please stop throwing your hats on the ice.
I know, it's distracting us.
Is there a hockey team where
we got to
where you
stop
throw
and
like
clean
an
it
octopus?
up. Yeah, all sorts. Anytime a fun thing starts, Allie's right. You capitalize on it. You make it a big deal.
I know, don't try to sweep it under the rug. We're
Full-blown
good at
dildo
sweeping.
night. Let's go.
Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your summer hours. They've officially begun. Klein Alley Show KROQ. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hello.
You got the DJ Omar Khan right there, the audio sniper. Jake Z Nerd. He's got a hot date tonight, courtesy of some live Tinder we did earlier this morning. And in the back room, taking the calls, Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa. If you're on the phones now, you've called at the exact right time. If you want to see Blink 182, we got a pair of tickets to give you. Put your name on the standby list. Only a few spots left. You can get on there throughout the day. Then Monday morning, If we call you, you receive an unknown number, a blocked number, an unfamiliar number. Normally you'd say, report as spam, do not answer. But in this particular case, you want to pick up because it's us telling you the good news that you're going to see Blink again at Aftershock in Sacramento. So call right now, be caller 20, 800-520-1067, so we can go ahead and give you some Blink tickets immediately. And then later this hour, got to give away that last trip to go to Vegas and see Sublime. Speaking of Vegas, a lot of people saying, 805, I would meet up with Gary if he started walking, and we would Forrest Gump him all the way to Vegas. I'm sure many people would walk with him. By the time we arrive there, it could be hundreds of people potentially joining in on the walk.
Of course, if you think we're going to let anything really happen to Gary, you're wrong.
Yeah.
We care a lot about Gary, and he's like a cockroach. He will never die.
And I did say, we talked about it on the air. We assumed that we would not get no more forward momentum. We did receive a text. I will give our boss some credit. He said that he will elevate this to the highest level and try to get us some sort of an exception so that we can continue with this plan. But if not, then we'll just move on and do something else that I'm sure
Another one down the toilet.
Yeah, it'll go on a long list of many ideas that have been shut down by the lawyers.
I wish so badly that I could be a fly on the wall for all of the higher up conversations that are going to happen today.
Yep.
Explaining who One-Armed Gary is, why he's walking to Vegas, why he would be able to survive the walk. It's just going to be great.
19 disappointed people put us all the way to Maggie, who's on the phone right now. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
From the 626, you called in. You probably didn't think you had a shot in hell, but here you are, caller 20.
Are you crying?
No, I'm running.
You're running?
Who are you running from? Are you on your way to Vegas? Don't do it. The lawyer said no.
No, we don't need Julia.
I'm in the hallway and I won.
Oh, nice.
Running in the hallway. That's
Are you
nice.
in the hallway at work?
Maggie, stop running.
No, I'm here.
Maggie,
Okay.
stop running.
All right, Maggie, hang
What
tight.
are you running from,
That's fine.
Maggie?
That's
Stop
okay.
running.
We will give you those tickets so that you can go ahead and see some Blink 182. And if we call you back on Monday, I'm terrified if we call her back on Monday. If we call you back on Monday to tell you we'll be seeing them again at Aftershock, you better
still
not.
running.
You better not be running. All right.
I'm not.
Okay. There she is. Another satisfied customer here at KROQ. Apparently, we've updated the photo that goes with the podcast. So if you download the podcast, you can see Allie and her super long neck. And it's already getting rave reviews from everyone who has looked at the new photo.
I noticed that you guys got your new photo up, and it is definitely a step up from before. Allie, you have the longest neck ever in the podcast picture.
Isn't that a compliment, by the way, to have a long neck? Isn't that something like... No, it's not?
Not in my department.
No. Yeah, no, not for you.
I think it needs to be long and slender. Mine's thick.
Oh, Allie's got that thick tree trunk neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
well.
necklace is a choker.
Klein Alley Show. In just a few moments, if you've been paying attention to everything that we've done so far today, shame on you, but also thank you. And we will make it worth your while with a trip to Vegas to see Sublime. The end of show quiz will be happening 25 minutes plus, so just be ready to call and answer some questions about today's show.
I fear I am turning into a bad parent. And
you're way past that.
No, normally I'm a great parent, but there's something that we've begun doing that has become somewhat of a tradition that I fear is now turning into a downward spiral, could be entering addiction territory. As you know, we started doing scratchers with my kid. He's 3.5, and it's a weekly Wednesdays thing. Go to the donut shop, have a donut, pick up a scratcher. He picks them, and he's been winning.
You claimed he was on a hot streak, and you claimed that he had the magic touch, and every scratcher he pointed at ended up being a winner, and he was up hundreds of dollars.
He was up about 150, actually, was when we did all the math, and we put it in his piggy bank.
And now he's way down, and you've already shattered the piggy bank and spent all the money?
So when we went to Target, because I got him a present because he pooped. That's a separate thing. When we were there, I said, hey, if you want to get something for yourself, you can use your money. And that opened up his brain of like, whoa, I have money and I can buy things that I want. So he bought a little something for himself.
Seems like a big lesson to try to teach a 3-year-old. I mean, I'm all about you teach a kid the value of a buck and everything, but it seems like 3 is a little young to grasp that concept.
Well, it's still new to him, sure.
The guy just figured out how to poop, and you're now telling him how to plan financial
planning?
planning?
And budget planning go hand in hand in my household.
Think so.
All right. So then
what did he buy?
He bought a Spider-Man Lego thing, and
how much was it?
It was $10.
Oh, okay.
And he bought a hair clip for my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
So he chose to buy something for my mother as well.
Gotta take care of the throat goat.
Yeah. He's got to bring her gifts.
Right.
Okay. Then my mom comes into town. They're playing, hanging out. And I go, how was your day? She goes, well, it was kind of eventful because at the beginning of the day, Wesley took $50 out of my purse and put it into his piggy bank.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, damn.
You taught him that.
I did, and he did a great job. No, I was like, wow, now he's realizing, wow, if I have my own money, I can buy what I want. So why don't I just take this money?
Sure.
And put it in my piggy bank.
Hey, you've been stealing from your mom for years on that cell phone plan you're on.
I'm not stealing. That's consensual. Fully consensual.
She has no idea.
She does.
She knows you're on it, but she doesn't know how to get you off it.
No, I don't think she knows how to do it. So they went to the mall, and then he goes, hey, why don't we get this dress for you, Grammy? And she goes, no, I don't want that. And he goes, it's okay. I'll pay for it.
With her own money. That's a move.
So now
there.
he's just going, I'll buy you this dress.
Yeah. Jake's going to pull that on his date tonight, I bet. Same move.
So then the next place they walk by is Build-A-Bear. And he goes, I want to go to Build-A-Bear and get a stuffed animal. And he says, I will pay for it. Now, you've been to Build-A-Bear. How much do you think you can get for $150?
Not much.
Dude.
They start up, it's a big upsell scale. Oh, you want the bear to have a heart? Oh, you want the bear to talk? Do you want the bear to have a smell?
I realize now that they have so many damn options. First, there's a whole wall of it's not just a bear. You have to go with a million.
It's crooked. The whole operation's crooked.
So you pick the animal, then they stuff it, then they do this whole weird ritual where they put its eyes together and then
give it a soul.
They rub the heart on you, and then they say, now we're rubbing it on the animal, and now you're connected.
It's a cute thing, and look, I'm not
They
trying
made
to...
it a birth certificate?
Yeah, it's a whole thing, but the reality is I'd rather just adopt a bear from a third world country than build a bear in America.
Well, what he ended up coming home with was over $100, and it was a dinosaur in a wheelchair in a fireman suit.
Yeah,
and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's the problem.
His name is Remy, and he has a birth date of yesterday, apparently.
I think that exact thing is on the cover of every college catalog to let everyone know that they're accepted.
Because they were like, do you want to take this dinosaur home in a box or in its own backpack? And of course, he's like, well, backpack. And he doesn't know how to manage his money yet. So he's just like, yeah, throw it. It's like tipping the stripper. It's just like, yep, here you go. Here you go. So he comes home with this dinosaur fire hat thing in a backpack and a separate wheel. Then he pulls out a wheelchair for it. I mean, it's wild what he came home with.
My big problem with the Build-A-Bear Corporation is that they shouldn't be asking the children to make these decisions. These are financial decisions that will have a consequence usually on the parent. And of course the kid is going to say, give me the wheelchair, upcharge. Give me the fire hat, upcharge. Give me the special backpack carrying instead of the free bag, upcharge. Of course they're going to say yes to all that stuff.
Well, and they're like, he does 6 different roars. Do you want him to have a roar?
You want 9 roars? Sure, why not?
I'll pay by the roar. Yeah, and he has no idea what any of it means, so he's just going to say yes to everything. They were there for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Buying things for this wheelchair dinosaur.
Right. Well,
so I think my son not only has a gambling problem, but a spending problem and a stealing problem. That's 3.
At least that dinosaur's going to get great parking, that handicap spot.
Hey,
because,
we'll use it. He's a good boy.
When we get back in moments, guys, we had a real hiccup with our bucket list yesterday. None of us are able to successfully have sex in public because we can't figure out the right place to do it. If you have done it successfully, you can be anonymous, but I'd love to hear where you have gotten away with it and if it was a good or bad experience. 800-520-1067.
K-Rock. It's K-Rock Road Trip USA. Travel to the beautiful state capital, Sacramento, California, home of Sutter's Fort, Fairy Tale Town, so pathetic, and other places that sound like we just made them up.
Plus, Blink 182.
It's Tom from Blink 182.
At Aftershock Festival.
Tom forgot all the songs. I forgot most of the songs.
Listen for your chance to win tickets to their show at Acrisure Arena.
I gave it all. I don't have anything left.
Then get on the standby boarding list for a shot at the grand prize to see him again at Aftershock. K-Rock. Courtesy of Live Nation and Danny Wimmer presents.
This is a grown-ass adult right now, and I'm going to play this for you because they spent a lot of money trying to find a very specific Labubu.
I've spent thousands trying to get the golden boo-boo roll. Like, this better be the golden boo-boo, otherwise I'm crashing out. Like, you guys don't understand.
Did you see the video, Klein?
Oh, yeah.
You believe this is real?
I don't know. It looks real to me, dude.
Okay, this is one of those videos you post just to get clicks, Klein.
Well, it fooled me.
I guess it did.
Klein Alley Show.
These are the
Fancy pants.
These are the infamous lady pants that I
How
purchased.
are they stained already?
Oh, are they stained?
I don't know.
I know how.
They have mustard on them. There's at least 3 to 4 different things on these.
Don't touch that one.
Ew.
It's definitely not mustard,
Okay, I
Allie.
don't want these
That's
anymore.
manstard.
Ew.
Manstard? You can have those. You can have those.
Jesus.
No, it's not. You like the way those fit? Wow, they do fit you great.
They do.
This is like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. They could fit all of us.
I know. They have to do a remake with sweats.
Yeah, let me see how you look on them so the YouTube audience can enjoy this. There's Allie. They actually do look, they're pretty good lesbo. Oh, there is a stain on them. Whoopsies. And look at the back pockets. Can't even fit your hands in there. They're so little.
They can fit my little lady hands.
Yeah, not good for man hands. Not look good. I'll tell you one thing. Do not look good on your ass, those pants.
Well, they make your ass look good.
Thank you.
I'm also wearing jeans underneath, though, so that
That's
makes
good.
it a little different.
So those fit you.
They fit me.
Klein
Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
106.7 KROQ.
Tell us what movie you would find this song, originally composed by the great John Williams.
I'm just going to guess the Jurassic Park theme song.
All right. According to Vanessa, that song was this song.
Oh, my God.
From
Home Alone.
So I'm so sorry you did not get that right.
Can somebody take that scene of them running through the airport
Oh, please.
and put it to Vanessa?
Vanessa's version. Oh,
and just
someone.
see how it changes?
Let's go. Get cracking.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous K-Rock. K-Rock.
I had a snake, yeah.
And
His name was Chandler.
And didn't they all die? Didn't you squeeze the snake too hard and it died, or was that a mouse or something?
No.
I thought you were like you had too much love to give, and as a result, you strangled too many of your animals.
No, you're thinking of Mice and Men with Lenny.
Oh, okay. I get Allie confused with Lenny a lot. Sorry, it happens all the time.
He's so pretty.
I was convinced that was you.
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late.
Okay, everyone, drum roll.
Mornings will never be the same. Ish. Kevin.
The bullying will continue, and the show will get better.
Allie.
I had a couple of beers.
Kevin. Klein. Live. We're sorry.
Look who's back by popular demand. It's us, the most interactive show in the future of all of radio. Kevin Klein Live begins again right now. People on the phones, the texts, the tweets, the emails. Even think I heard a fax coming through. All people were talking about was the Bay Area. Everything's happening in the Bay Area. You got to go to the Bay Area. So I came up to the Bay Area and I turned on the radio. And there was nothing. There was nothing interesting to listen to. There was nothing exciting. Nothing with edge or honesty. And I said, we should do it, but we should do it here in San Francisco, the heartbeat of like the entire world right now. So I got some people together, and then they said, no, those people are not qualified. And then I said, all right, well, I'll find some less qualified people. And I brought them with me, and here we are. Enter, born and bred in San Jose, Allie Johnson. She's got no filter. Usually works against her, but it's great for the show.
Take me to church, shout, worship like a dog at the shrine of your life.
In addition to being competitive, Allie's also quite serious. So whenever we have these musicians stop by to perform here at Live 105, we always look for any opportunity we can to pull a prank on Allie. And Hosier, who's got the #1 song in the country right now, Take Me to Church, was not afraid to help us with that.
Dear Allie, your girlfriend of 5 years is leaving you for me. I know this letter hurts, but I guess she couldn't turn away my millions of dollars and success. Sorry, love.
You know what? You two little can shut up.
You may be thinking that just anyone can turn on a microphone and do a radio show. That is what radio has sounded like in this town for far too long. Well, that's all going to change now. This is the first step in a very long project. Project? What? Oh, process. First step in a very long process.
Kevin Klein, live.
I thought I told you to turn that thing off!
On Live 105. We're sorry.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trala hoopa.
listening to the entire show, hoping to see that band in Vegas this week. We'll make that happen for you in moments, so be ready to call and be a part of the show quiz. End of the show, prove you were listening for the entire show. We'll send you to Vegas to see Sublime. But before we can do that, we have an issue that we're all stuck on. Other than Omar, technically, the rest of us have had no luck having sex in public. And a lot of people are joining in on the summer bucket list that we've put together, including this woman.
Hey, guys. So I'm letting you guys know that I'm kind of joining part in that summer bucket list you guys are doing. And what I've done so far is I finished a 250-page book. I read Aragon.
Nerd.
I did a road trip to Phoenix. I did visit the In-N-Out location in Baldwin Park, which is the original In-N-Out. So does that count as historic landmark?
I think it does. Omar, you said it doesn't count if I go to the French dip place and get a French dip, but she went to the original In-N-Out. Is that a historic landmark?
No, that's not a landmark. That's just some stuff where they started their business. How is that a landmark?
I would give her a point for that.
We've pitched a lot of different stores and restaurants.
Yeah, Omar's really upset about it.
I was like, what about Randy's?
You know what I did? I went to the ancient ruins in Mexico, a Mayan ruin. That's a landmark.
Yeah, but do they serve burgers there?
They don't.
Okay, so she gets the point. She gets the point.
And I did a DIY project. So drunk before noon, I'll be going to check that off in Vegas. And I'm not doing sex in public because that's immoral and kind of gross. I'm also not doing skinny dipping.
Yeah, she's not going to do the two fun ones, sex in public and skinny dipping. She's out on those. But
what about drunk before noon?
She said she's going to do that in Vegas.
But for community service, does babysitting kids while adults are gambling count? If so, I'm going to do that this weekend as well. All right, love the show.
I don't think that counts as community service.
It counts if she's drunk.
Yeah, if you're drunk and you're babysitting kids, that's service.
That's a community service.
Someone did want to point out at 562 just says, if you guys do get caught having sex in public, you officially have to register as a sex offender.
Even if it's two women?
Yeah, I think, yes. I mean, that would be probably easier to pretend you're not having sex, maybe. You could be like, we're just being emotional.
We're just brushing each other's hair and crying.
Lucky on KROQ, good morning.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, what's up with you?
Hey, I'm just saying, I had sex in a parking lot with a girl while the cops were watching, and they just let us go. She was riding me on top.
The cops were watching, like, with flashlights, etc. Like they came up to kind of.
They were just chilling, like far away. Like we were in a mall parking lot. I don't want to say which mall, but yeah.
If we said that you, did they record it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I did.
I mean,
I think they did. Here it is.
That's not it. That's not it, Omar. That's bad audio. Let's delete that audio.
That's bad audio.
Delete it. Bad audio. Kevin.
Just
Are we having sex with Kevin?
No. All right. Thank you, Lucky. What a call.
Well, he did make a point to say with a girl.
Yeah, he did say with a girl.
I had sex with a girl.
Rick?
Hey.
Hey, we need some advice. None of us have had sex in public yet. Omar did on the balcony of his hotel room, which he says counts. Because he's the one making the rules. Of course, everything he does counts.
I asked you guys.
Yeah, it does count.
And you guys said it was okay.
Yeah, it counts. It counts.
All right.
Yeah, Rick, go ahead. What did you do?
So, the best place to go, in my opinion, is the zoo. You go to the zoo and you go into the nocturnal room where it's dark. Get it on.
No way. There's no way you've done that.
Nocturnal room. You did that? You had sex in the nocturnal room at the zoo?
This was back in the 90s.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Where is that nocturnal room? I've been to the zoo a ton of times.
Well, it's actually kind of not a bad location because when people go into those rooms, all they're doing is staring into whatever box, like, has a dim lighting and there's some kind of animal in there and you don't know what it is and you're like, where's the gecko? Everyone's paying attention to that. They're not really paying attention to what you're doing.
Also, the animal noises should hopefully cover up your noises. And, you can just, that's the other thing too, right? I think you'd probably set them off though, because they can sense it. Animals have that weird sense. They can sense sex going on. It's like if I started having sex my dog will start clawing at the door, like ravenously has to get in there.
Well, there's also a lot of like boulders to hide behind, I feel like, at the zoo.
Jay?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What advice do you have for us?
The best place to have sex in public would be in a public park, but preferably in the early hours of the morning so you could catch that sunrise.
Sunrise? You're trying to romance? Early hours of the park? Gee, Vanessa, I know you're about to say something that's very offensive, so just don't do it. All right, don't say it. The guy's enjoying
Look at the sunrise.
Early morning. I can understand why someone would fall for that line.
Yeah, let's go in the morning so that we could see the sunrise while we do it. That just seems like a lot of work to go all the way to a park in the morning like that.
Hey, Darren, you sound like a romantic.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely. Pismo Beach, 1968 dune buggy, yellow dune buggy with a roll bar.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you told this story?
Every day.
I've only done it once, but I've told it a couple times.
I believe that.
More than a couple, I'm sure.
Chris, we quickly, we have a summer bucket list we're trying to accomplish before Labor Day, and we're all tripped up on the sex in public because none of us want to get caught, but I guess that's supposed to be the fun of it. But you've done it successfully where?
I've done it at a public park on a couple of occasions and in a parked car in a neighborhood.
Yeah, but I thought...
In the valley.
Omar, did you say inside of a parked car counts or no?
I think that would count.
I think that counts.
Oh,
if he had sex on a balcony where other people could potentially be out there and see him, I think it's the same in a car. Like, yeah, you're in a private enclosure, but everyone can see you.
Now you can still taking that risk.
A lot of people talking about the family bathrooms, a good place to go. They got family bathrooms at all the... I don't know who would... unless
or the all genders? Yeah, baby.
No one's saying that. That's for the weird dinosaur the kid got. That's one of those. All right, we got to get into this. Thank you for the advice. I don't know if we got a lot of advice here, but...
818, I know what room this person's talking about at the zoo. It's the Australian room. It's a great place to toke up as well.
All right.
What is everyone doing at the zoo? Aren't the animals enough?
Well, anyway, we'll see if any of us can accomplish that this weekend, potentially. If you have been listening to the show today and you think you could answer some questions... We got a trip to Vegas for you to go see Sublime. Call now, 800-520-1067.
So you think big butts is where it's at? Well, think again. And this ain't no little ass anthem either. It's 2023. What? Let's celebrate the average butt. Hit me with it.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
Big booty hoes, got to goes. Itty bitty bums, time to run. If fat bottom girls make the world go round, well, step off, bitch, time for average mounds. So many songs about big asses, but I do speak for the masses. May not be pretty, may not be cute. No cap love for the average glute. Big butt, small butt, I say pass. Hello, ladies, medium ass. Medium ass, medium ass. Sorry, Jack, it's the new first class. First class.
Yo. So you think it's cool to play mambo music and diss me? Well, your rap game is worse than when my wife pretends to kiss me. So I'm gonna say a few words to spoil that clear P-test cup. That's right, bitch. It's time for this lesbo to wrap it up!
Hell yeah.
Here's news for you, shorty. NyQuil and DayQuil aren't the same, and doors all have handles, and yellow hats are lame. You say that your pie wine is pizza's new side piece, but your sales list is only as long as your last lease. On the streets you buy Jordans, but you don't make no profit. At home you're like Ellen, you're way out the closet. Whoa. And you'll probably hear this, and you'll probably cry. It's okay, Kay, you're an emotional guy. You cry when you're sick, when your kid sings a song, when you're tired or hungry, when they brought back Tom DeLonge. So you know what? I think I'm gonna stop this dope rhyme, cause unlike you, I know how to stay on time.
What's up with this?
Yeah.
The summer hours, get out of the week, then giving away one final trip for you to go to Las Vegas, see Sublime, couple of shows, couple $100, couple nights at the Park MGM, and all you have to do is answer some questions about the show that we just did for the last 4 hours. Man, this weekend is much needed, I think, right? Who's with me? Yeah,
you haven't had a day off in a while.
Let's add a George.
It's tough working on a Friday, huh, Klein?
What do you... Am I supposed to respond to that?
No, I mean, you didn't work last Friday, so it might be tough having a full 5-day week.
Ali, you took a week off to go hiking in the Grand Canyon.
I'm just teasing you. Are you really getting mad?
Klein?
I feel like I take very, very, very little time off.
Oh my God, I'm joking, dude.
I lost a friend. I had a friend. I had to go to a funeral this summer.
You could have worked that day.
And you started adding up days and being like, oh, Klein, another day?
Oh my God, I'm not adding up days.
In the 10 years we've worked on the radio, how many days have I ever taken off for myself?
Barely any, dude. Calm down. You would tease me too.
Hey, George, you ready to go to Vegas?
Hope so.
All right. How long you been listening to today's show?
Since around 5:30.
All right.
Did you hear Klein do this?
Oh, that's one of the questions, Omar. You don't give it away. That's one of the questions.
All right.
That's question number 3. So hopefully you have been listening to that.
Question number 4. When's Klein's next day off?
Maybe tomorrow, forever.
Oh my God, drama.
Here we go. Question number 1, George. We talked to a 5th grade teacher today who says that most of his kids do not actually perform in the physical fitness presidential test for a variety of excuses. What is one excuse he said he hears from kids as to why they cannot perform in the physical fitness test?
Oh, yeah, he says they get notes from their doctors that they have bone spurs, asthma, what else was it?
Let's find out. Let's find out if you're right. I think you've got enough right for question 1.
I've gotten everything. I've gotten shin splints. I've gotten asthma. I've gotten that he doesn't get enough protein, so he's not able to physically do the activity.
That is a correct answer. You've gotten question 1 correct, George, which means 2 more right, and you're going to Vegas to see Sublime. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Question number 2. Omar played a sound earlier this morning. It was the first sound I think he played on the show. He'll play it again for you right now. But what is the origin of this sound that Omar's been playing all show long? Oh yeah.
Your kids started doing it, and they realized that people get super uncomfortable when you make that noise and put a name in it.
I don't know why they've started doing it. I'll never know the answer. Omar believes it's because I accidentally showed them YouPorn one time instead of YouTube. That may be the reason, and that is correct. George, you have been listening to this entire show today.
Pornhub, right?
That's right. I love Pornhub. Thank you for bringing that up again. And finally, if you get this right, the game comes to an end. Allie got out of a play she was in. She didn't want to do the play by using what excuse?
Sorry, she got out of what?
A play.
Yes, I did a play. I did a lot of them.
You know what? That one, I don't think I heard.
Yeah,
that
tune out.
Allie did tell us during the Box of Shame that she made up a horrible car accident her dad was in to get out of the play.
Ring a bell?
I think I had to go to the bathroom during that one.
George, you were off to such a great start.
I can't believe people don't think they can take us to the bathroom with them.
I know. We sound better in the bathroom. We go to question 4 now, and if you screw these last 2 up, we're going to another contestant. Got to give away the trip. What animal did Johnny think is responsible for giving people malaria earlier?
What did he think? A bat.
For the win and the final trip to Sublime. Congratulations. George, you've done it, my friend. That's it.
So thank you guys.
You win. You're going. Hold on one second. Thank you. Hang tight. That's it. All right. Johnny thought a bat was responsible for malaria and dang fever. All right. The weekend song is finally here. We'll get to that. We'll get into the weekend together. And the first takeaway is from 310 that says, Klein clearly takes a lot of days off. So it's already off to a good start. We'll wrap up the show, and we'll do it next on KROQ.
Hello there.
takeaways and officially get out of here. For everyone who couldn't get through for the Sublime trip, we still appreciate you listening for the entire show. Back Monday, we got lots to give you. We'll announce who's going to go see Blink, that band right there. Aftershock in Sacramento. You'll get to go see Blink, and more importantly, we'll announce where you'll be going to next. It's another great announcement, and we'll do that Monday morning. Plus, we've got Monster Jam tickets for you all next week as well. All right, takeaways. People say that they can see us fighting on the YouTube. We're not fighting. We're having a friendly conversation.
We are fighting.
We're having a disagreement. It happens. We know each other for a long time, and we have a lot of. We talk about most of our entire lives together every single day for 4 hours. And I felt like that was a cheap shot. I don't think I take any time off, hardly. I should take way more time off.
You don't take any time off, hardly, Klein, but you know what you do is you make jokes about everything to everybody. And then if I make a joke, you can't take it. So what? So then it's a cheap shot? You take a lot of cheap shots too, dude. We all do on this show.
I took jokes all show long.
What?
I took and I mentioned about taking a day off, and then I mentioned something about like late October, and you're like, oh, I don't know, that seems like you're taking a lot of time.
I said
I'll do the show. I said I'll do the show from the East Coast. I got to go back for a family thing.
I just said, are you planning on taking that week off because we would need to get approval? I'm not saying you shouldn't.
And I said no. I said I'll bring the microphones.
And I
with
said
me.
Okay.
And that's not what happened. But it's a lot. It's a lot of eye rolling. It's just a lot. It's a lot of shade. You don't realize it. It's a lot of eye rolling. And I'm saying, no one's more supportive.
I think you're being a little sensitive, and I'm trying to. I was just trying to make a joke about you taking time off, which you would have made about me in that scenario as well.
Someone claims that Klein bought lady pants, so now he's getting his period, and that may be true. But I don't wear the lady pants anymore, so don't worry about it. 415. Klein's taking more time off than Nicole Alvarez. That's not true. All right, let's get into takeaways officially. We'll wrap up the show. And then we'll all hug and kiss and make up like we always do. All right, here we go. Takeaways. What do we got?
Let's see. 323, my takeaway is Johnny is a dog who can't find the ball behind the couch. Let's see. 626, my takeaway is Jake's fine because he doesn't torture animals. He just kills them. 213, my takeaway is Klein hates people who talk slow. Through 626... pooping and spending go hand in hand. And 323, my takeaway is Allie's son should have definitely been Dom with all the thieving and gambling that he is doing.
God, I'm telling you, that name, do you have any regrets? I know you love the name Wesley, you love your kid. But Dom, this kid is a gambler. He's a thief.
And he's a Wesley.
He's a hustler. That's a real Dom move right there. I still think Dom's the right name.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Omar, you got a takeaway from today's show?
My takeaway that it was worthwhile having that Aussie airport guy on.
No.
It was super worthwhile.
It's the last time we ever take a guest suggestion from Miles here. What a fail that was. I'm frustrated about that as well. Allie, takeaway of today's show?
My takeaway is I think we all need a cup of hot cocoa.
It's the main ingredient in chocolate. Jake the Nerd, you got a big date tonight, but what's your takeaway?
I will take and give you my OBO.
OBO. Jake's going to be reporting Monday morning on how his date went with Lister tonight because of live Tinder. If you need us in the meantime, you can find us. We're on the Instagram Klein Alley Show. You can leave messages on the GOAT line. That number is 844-956-GOAT. And have a great weekend. Do it next week. Try to do it better. Here's your weekend song. Bye.
Yeah.
Acid farts. Bonkers.
Holy moly!
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Oh my God! Are you ready for the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Emojin Poots.
I'm
boned up. I am boned up. Woo!
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend?
Come on.
Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end?
Hey.
Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend?
Kevin.
Klein Alley Show. The receiver's antenna circuit is tuned to one of the many high-frequency carrier waves. 106.7 FM. Broadcast by the station. The world famous KROQ.